Welcome.
We must be live.
Oh,
We're live now.
We're all giggling. We must be live because we're all giggling. Welcome to At the Edge of All Things, the interim campaign for Blackwater D&D. We are so glad to have you all here. We have some wonderful cast tonight, as usual. And I'm very excited to get into this, the sixth episode, the sixth of 8. Very exciting.
And Adam, did you do a big murder at the end of last episode?
I didn't do a
Is
big
that
murder.
why this one is called The Killer? Adam?
Someone might have.
Someone did a big murder.
Spoilers.
All right. Speaking of spoilers, if you are being like, where can I see the rest of these amazing episodes? You can go check them out on our YouTube, our meticulously curated YouTube, under a playlist, The Edge of All Things. They're there, ready for you to binge. I'm going to go into some very, very quick announcements here before we get started. A big thank you to our sponsors, Legendcraft, a nerdy woodworking company from Calgary. Check them out, and if anything tickles your fancy, enter the code Blackwater at checkout for a discount. We are also proud to be sponsored by Sirenscape because epic games require epic sound, and we are also proud to be using Epidemic Sound for this fantastic campaign. If you've never heard of them, check them out. We have some amazing partners in Legend Keeper. This is the ultimate world building tool created by DMs for DMs. It is a fantastic program that keeps rolling out brand new features, and it's a very, very delightful to use user interface, which is the most important thing that we've discussed on this whole thing. So type !legend. Ooh, wow. !Legend Keeper in the chat for more info. Love as always to our campaign artist, Tiana Kovacevic, who you can find at miss._Marston on Instagram. And we have a fantastic new dice sponsor for Campaign 2, which we will be announcing very shortly. We're very close to announcing some very, very cool announcements about Campaign 2. So buckle your butts, everybody, because our butts are firmly in the stratosphere with how excited we are about this new campaign. So get ready. New announcements coming very, very, very soon.
My butt is ready to go abseiling. It has so many buckles.
So many buckles. We have merch. We have a Discord, which is the best community on the internet, hands down. So you can type !Discord in the chat to come hang out with us. A big thank you to those of you who subscribe to us. Don't forget to re-up your subscriptions, as your Twitch Prime does not roll over every month, because you get one free of those with your Amazon Prime subscription. If you give us a regular subscription, those do roll over. So thank you. Thank you to everybody who supports our show. If you'd like to support us above and beyond, you can type !Donate in the chat to do that. Something very cool that I'm doing is I'm starring in a little podcast called Somewhere, Ohio, the Department of Variance, which drops early December. I have heard some of the teaser episodes, and boy, howdy, is it a fun and lovely time. I play one of the leads, Scarlett Jaunt, and she's such a badass and so cool, and I cannot wait for my first little tiny foray into voice acting, other than all the stuff I do here in actual plays. So please go check it out. You can follow at Somewhere Ohio on Twitter, even though Twitter is a dying medium. So, but that's where we are right now. I think there's also a Tumblr, which is great, and a bunch of other wonderful things about Somewhere, Ohio. So please go follow it, and you can join me in celebrating how awesome it is, because I'm very, very stoked about it.
Hype train, let's go.
Oh, thanks for the hype train, everyone. Oh my goodness, thank you.
Well done.
We are back actually this week on Wednesday for the Rage Saga. We had some scheduling kerfuffles last week, and we will be back with Eric and Cody and myself as 3 Minotaur Barbarians who just are trying to get a job done. And the job right now is getting out of hell, and we're doing poorly at it. So please come hang out with us and cheer us on as we're in the middle of a double or nothing battle with maybe 3 of us in the, the double digits, maybe. The 3 of us are maybe in the double digit with the hit points. So please come hang out with us. You can type !Rage for all the info.
Double digits in HB, and that's ranging from 10 to 99.
For like a barbarian.
On the cusp of single digits, though.
What you're telling me is I can go harder, because you're between 10 and 99 hit points.
No, thank you. No, thank you. This is our interim campaign at the Edge of All Things. We are on episode 6 of 8, which means there's this one and then 2 more, and then it's all done. And we will be back to our regularly scheduled campaigns starting soon. Very soon. Oh my goodness. So lastly, whether you are new with us tonight or you have been with us for ages, thank you so much for your support. We love you immensely. And thank you so much for hanging out at our table with this fantastic cast, these wonderful guests. Cody, roll the friggin' clip. Roll the clip. Roll the clip. Roll the
Welcome back. Last we left off, the Silver Linings had returned from Eastfall with a prince in tow. Returning to their respective abodes, they found that over the course of their 5-day absence, various notes and messages had been left for each of them. Secrets were discovered, deals were made, pasts clarified, and perhaps trusts broken, as each member tried to get to the bottom of their message. Regrouping, they went to meet with a mysterious person who had implored them that the king alone could not serve all of the Adethis. Upon reaching the destination enclosed within the message, they found a grisly sight. As they looked upon the unmade remains of Queen Maria Mataris. And that is where we find ourselves now. But first, a verse.
A treat.
Welcome to episode 6, The Killer.
Adam, please. Adam.
Was that Hamlet?
Why are you this way?
That was from Stairway to Heaven. I remember that bit.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, all hail the devil.
Scared. I'm so scared. Oh my goodness.
As you look around the room, Ember, your perception is very high.
You know it is, baby.
You notice that the drawings in the blood where the queen's torso might once have been are far more intricate than you first realized. The patterns go deep, impossibly detailed and minute. As you look deeper and deeper, drawn in by the runes and patterns, you see figures. Figures bent in supplication. Figures knelt in worship, flagellant whips in hand. Figures stood upon the ruin of a broken world, arms outstretched towards smoke. You get a gut feeling, a vibe that something is off as Ember leans closer and closer to the gap where the queen's chest once had been.
If I was anywhere close to Ember, I would just grab the back of her shirt and just...
Vellix, your mind starts to fill with a static hum, like a building white noise of wrongness the closer Ember gets. As you both simultaneously reach out towards Ember, you watch in horror as the queen's eyes snap open and she emits a hideous scream. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh, God.
Stop, Adam.
Fun.
Let's go. Level 9.
Level 9. Could have been
I
rolled
rolled a
a
9.
nine.
Bad roll.
9.
My body is
Me
not
too.
prepared.
Just violence!
Obviously, Adam.
Adam wakes up and chooses violence for this campaign.
And he's
not-
stoked about it.
Oh, do
I
I,
really
have
wish you would've
advantage on
woken up and
You
chosen
sure do. You're a
initiative.
barbarian.
Oh, hell yeah. I was like, shit, I did not roll well.
We could have just been having little
I
cucumber
rolled the
sandwiches
same
with the
thing.
queen,
What a
but no.
good day.
Murder.
That was the sound, the screaming sound. That was the sound that I had a really hard time making without destroying my mic. It was very funny.
Of course.
25 to 20.
Oh, 25.
Whoa!
16 plus 9.
Jesus.
Sorry, Burgundy, did you?
Oh no, I'm just
Oh, okay.
exclaiming. I'm away at the about.
No
I'll
one,
see you
no one
in
above,
a while.
no one above 20 other than Smoke. Excellent. All right.
Little
We'll
old me?
put the
25?
Unmade
Oh, gosh.
Queen. We'll put the lair action.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
15 to 20.
19.
19 for Onyx. 10 to 15.
Well,
10.
Oh, don't worry, Faye. It will repeat.
Stop.
Ren,
I don't like this. This is let's
Ember.
get back to flirting.
Yeah, this
Vellix.
became D&D.
Vellix, what was your
Can I flirt
initiative?
with the queen?
9.
yes.
Also 9.
Who has the higher initiative
I have a
bonus?
+1. Oh, initiative bonus is +6.
Oh, then you rolled a 3?
Yeah.
Yeeps. Okay, so
Bad
that'll.
first roll.
I'm assuming Roz Burgundy does not have a higher than +6 initiative bonus. Okay. So that's Vellix. I wrote
Adam,
my
you're
notes.
putting too much combat in the way of my flirting game. Can you stop
It's combat
that, please?
episode.
True.
It's combat episode, baby.
Actually, Adam, can I turn undead, but like turn them flirty?
Can I turn
Okay.
them on?
Can I turn?
just for Faye's, just for Faye.
Thank you.
Oh, I
Thank-
was first.
Oh, that's
Oh.
beautiful. Wow.
Such sultry tones.
That's all
How
me,
long-
baby.
Oh my god. She's just. I'm just taken aback.
No.
Amazing. Okay, give me
10 ways to seduce your man, ladies.
Top of the order. Smoke. As the Queen's eyes snap open and Ember seems a little too close, you have the quickness to reach down. What do you want to do?
I would like to cry a little bit. I'd like to cry a little
absolutely.
bit.
You use your
cry.
action to cry. Okay, next in the order.
No, I am going to gosh, there's nothing I can do to get her out of the way. I
Don't worry about me,
want-
baby.
I know. Okay,
Let's
so
worry a little
what-
bit.
I'm
Why
gonna
don't
worry
we
a
get
little
all
bit,
of
yeah.
the entire rest of our squishy party out of melee?
Okay, I got it. I am going to move. I'm standing behind Ember at this point.
Yes.
And it looks like she's kind of like falling into the like open chest cavity, correct?
She's leaning into it as Ember has discovered these like intricate patterns painted in blood on the wall. She's leaning closer and closer, and then the Queen's eyes have snapped open and shit
Okay.
popped off.
So I'm going to let go of Ember. I'm going to move around to the right-hand side, and I'm going to, you see Smoke just kind of like pull Air's breath out of her mouth, and I'm going to shove it forward, and I'm going to cast Wind Wall between the two of them to
Okay.
separate them out so that Ember will be pushed back and the Queen will be shoved against the wall.
Okay. Yeah. You. Yeah, definitely. So I've been homebrewing. So this is a weird ability, and I need
brewing.
you all to.
Good. Thank you.
You can all treat this with. This is kind of a you know.
A heavy dose of skepticism will do.
Well, no,
Go
no, no.
on.
This is a like.
Also, Murder Hobos and Choco Bros, thank you so much for the
Hey,
raid. Welcome on in,
thanks, buds.
friends.
It's a at your discretion kind of thing.
Mhm.
So this creature that stands before you has a cone effect, but it's not an
Okay.
anti-magic effect, it's an anti-elemental effect. So essentially anything within that cone that uses elements like cold damage, fire damage, anything that has a specific like elemental damage
Yeah.
is cancelled. But something like Evard's Black Tentacles, which does cold damage, doesn't do cold damage because it's summoning ice. It's doing cold damage because of like the depths of space. That wouldn't get cancelled by this cone. So it's kind of a case-by-case basis of like, is it an elemental spell or is it a spell that happens to use an element because of like the nature of the spell? Sleet Storm, cancelled. Fireball, cancelled. Black Tentacles, probably not.
Okay.
So as you cast this Wind Wall, you're casting it directly in front of her. So really all that gets cancelled is the 5-foot gap between her and
I don't
Ember.
even care at this point about doing damage to her. Like, that's not my intention. My intention is literally to stop Ember from going any closer to her. My intention is to push Ember backwards.
Okay,
I
yeah.
can't grab Ember backwards. I don't care about doing damage to the Queen.
Because of
I
this
want
cone, I'm gonna have you make an Arcana check for me.
Oh, I am.
Because I think
good at
it's do you hit her with the air with enough finesse that you push her back before it gets like suppressed, essentially.
22.
Okay, yeah. So you push this wall of air. The wall of air does form, but there's a gap in it where the Unmade Queen is looking. But the pressure does force Ember back. Would it be 5 feet back, or is it more than that?
Let me double check here. It says you
Also,
can
am I gonna take damage from this spell? Because doesn't it do bludgeoning damage?
No. You'd have to make a strength saving.
Why would you ask?
You have to make a strength saving throw, essentially. And so it is the Unmade Queen, I suppose.
I'm gonna give her advantage just because of her cone.
Okay, that's fine.
Do I also
Don't
get
have to.
advantage because of the cone?
I will say, here's the thing: this saving throw you want to fail because you want to get pushed back. Unless you don't want to get pushed back, I leave it to you. So if you're like, yeah, let me be by the queen, like the wind is enough to jolt you out of your like getting caught in the runes moment. So you are like aware of the situation, hence you're in the initiative order and everything. But if you want to roll with advantage, you can, but that will keep you in place. I'm pretty sure you don't get knocked unless you fail. Correct, Em?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled a 12.
What was the saving throw type?
It is a strength saving throw, and the
Right.
DC is a 16.
She only
So
rolled
you
a 15.
fail. So you fail, and Ember would get pushed backwards. That was the goal.
Yep. So Ember gets pushed back 5 feet or 10 feet.
It says, it just gets pushed out, and it's like it's a foot thick, so it just gets pushed. She just gets pushed back.
Okay,
It
so
doesn't
I'll say
specify.
like she's pushed away from the wall, and that motion is enough to break her free of the like effect that the wall was having on her. But they are still within melee of each other. But the damage will stand. That you will do damage to the Unmade Queen.
Oh, okay, great. So that's gonna be.
She will have
3d8.
resistance to this though because of the gaze.
That. I'm sorry. The who? The
The
gaze?
gaze.
How dare you?
Oh.
Because of the gaze. Honestly.
How could our people betray us?
7, 14, and another 4 is 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I will do that. Amazing. Bonus action.
I'm gonna summon my Eldritch Cannon,
Okay.
my
And
Force Ballista.
It doesn't shoot the turn it's summoned, correct?
No, it does not.
Is it
I
an
have to-
action to summon?
It is an
Yes.
action to summon
Oh,
and a
it's an
bonus
action.
action.
It's a
to
bonus
summon
action
that
to
bonus
shoot.
fire. Never mind. Then I will use my action to cast Wind Wall, and I will stay. I will kind of back up a little bit, just out of melee. And that is my turn. I wasn't in melee to begin with, but I'd like to be a little bit back because I'm
Amazing.
not that strong.
I'm very excited because I've done work on this creature. I'm very excited.
It eats wind walls and spits fireballs.
It doesn't not do those things.
No.
The Unmade Queen is going to make 2 tendrils of unmaking attacks.
She
It has a
rolled so
15
high.
Please, God.
It has a 15-foot reach. You can thank my coworker because I went, hey, touch this button, and it was a D20 on my phone, and they got a natural 18 for the initiative roll. So it's their fault that it's so high in the initiative.
Having never met them, I hate them immediately.
What a dick.
1 against Ember. And would you have moved more than 15 feet away from the Queen? Okay, 1 against
No.
you, then Smoke. So I'm going to do Ember first. There's a 23 to hit.
On whom?
Ember is
Oh, that hits. Man.
23. You take 16 points of necrotic damage as this tendril hits you in the chest and starts pulling your essence away. You lose your reaction, and she gains 1 legendary action.
Level 9, not
What
19, Adam.
the fuck?
You do have a reaction to lose though, so you don't take bad things don't happen. And then against Smoke as a
What are you
15 to
talking
hit.
about?
That. I don't think that might not hit. It does hit. It just.
It
Actually,
does
no. I'm gonna
hit.
cast shield on that. Sorry.
Okay, you cast shield and the tendril against the shimmering translucence that you summoned before you. Amazing.
I
She
like
got
to
her
think
legendary
that
action,
that
which is very
Smoke's
spooky, very fun.
that Smoke's even though we are in a space where the elemental magic is getting canceled, the air Genasi essence of Smoke just kind of rips around, and it's almost like a little tornado that just kind of buffets
Amazing.
what she's got.
Love that. Initiative count 20 is the lair action.
Of course it is.
It It could not be.
It could
she
not
just
be.
died
It's
here.
true.
How does she really have a lair at this point?
That's a
Right.
good
Fast to
point.
build a lair.
That's a
More
really
like
good
a
point,
liar.
Faye.
Yeah.
It's not really her lair. It's the effect of what has happened here that has created a magical
made up,
Just like a
Adam,
mild
in
man.
my
Yeah, that seems
fantasy game, I
suspicious.
think
Yeah,
not.
no, that doesn't sound
Adam, where's the
realistic.
flirting? Okay.
Okay.
You ever
I
seen a
need-
lair be created? It's 3 evil henchmen watching one do it. Takes weeks.
I need
This
everyone.
is what would have happened in our private chat, but we've unleashed it into the
I need-
public.
Now it's not.
I need everyone to roll a
Sorry,
D4
not sorry.
for me.
A D what?
D4?
A D4.
1.
Yeah, hold up your number that you have.
If I get a 4, can I go home?
No.
Oh my god, why
Ones are
did so many
good,
people
right?
roll one?
Number-
Ones
I-
are
Lot
so
of-
good.
lot of ones.
Oh, Tim, we got ones together. Yay.
And bam.
We're gonna figure
And
out
then-
what these
nice.
extremes
Obviously
are
the
real
best
quick.
number.
Oh my
Okay.
god!
All right. So, I need Burgundy, Shren, Vellix, and Smoke to roll me Constitution saving throws.
Oh boy.
And I need Ember and Onyx to roll. Is that a 4, Onyx?
Yes, sir.
Intelligence saving throws.
16.
Oh, fuck
Intelligent, are you
off.
serious?
16 is it.
16?
I want the intelligence saving throw.
Roll a 4 next time.
Dang it.
Fuck!
Roll your 4 next time. 18.
Constitution 25.
Okay.
9.
Oh my.
Oh,
Over.
you need so many new dice.
Okay.
That's bad.
The DC is 18.
Oh gosh.
So whoever failed,
Pizza, pizza.
if you rolled a 4 on the D4, meets it, beats it. So Cody, you succeeded.
8. I got an 18.
Yeah.
Right.
And
I rolled a 5 minus 1, so
okay, so you are stunned for a
Great.
turn.
What?
perfect.
And who rolled below an 18 and a 1 on a D4? Okay, I need all 3 of you to roll me a D2, which is a D4 halved.
Oh gosh.
The 1 and 2 is
no.
1, 3 and 4
Flip
is
that coin, baby.
It's a 1.
It's 1. 1. You got 2 on the D4s, which goes down
Yeah.
to 1 rolls. Yeah. You each take a point of exhaustion.
Great. I love that.
That's really
I
cool
love
for
being
us.
tired. That's my normal.
So to describe what happens, essentially,
Shren got 11 hours of sleep.
Ember and Onyx, you feel lightning and electricity wrap around your body and start pushing into your mind. Ember, you try to resist it, but it short circuits your brain and you just kind of stop. Onyx, you manage to kind of fight through it. Smoke, Vellix, Burgundy, and Shren, you feel this oppressive heat. Your body heats internally, it heats externally. It
Actually
heats
feels nice for me.
hotter and hotter and hotter. Smoke, you are used to working near engines, working near fire. You're pretty used to this, but everyone else feels that exhaustion as the moisture is kind of warmed out of their body.
So dry.
Amazing.
Vellix is so
Next
dry.
up is Onyx. What would you like to do?
Okay. This is all awesome. I see nothing bad at all. Onyx is going to reach behind themselves, pull a small disc out of their back, and throw it at the queen's feet. It's going to start pulsing and emitting a sound wave as I'm casting silence at her feet.
Oh, wow.
Scream
Okay.
is.
Because she screamed, and I want no more of that.
Yeah.
Well done. Well
Yeah.
done.
Okay.
Spicy.
Is there a saving throw or is it just silence?
It just happens. She's just in
Wow.
a 20-foot radius sphere
You
of
want to know
silence.
that? Do you want to know the name of the legendary action that she gets when she builds up legendary actions?
Adam
we
hates
do.
his
Primal
players.
Scream.
Yeah, I knew it.
Good. Good, good.
I heard the scream and I knew it.
Done. And I will honestly say I'm gonna make a roll. Oh, that's a 7. Yeah, you watch at the end of your. Do you have anything else you want to do on your turn?
I don't. Well, I might actually have I might have a bonus action. Let me just check real quick. I am okay. Oh, when you hit on a That's not a bonus action. Then I am fine. Yeah, I'm good. Oh, what's my spacing from her?
The room is not huge. I would say you
I
have
figured it was
about
small.
20 feet from her at like the very edge of the room. But you know her reach is 15 feet. So there's not a lot of
Okay.
spots that are safe. Yeah.
Okay, I would stay within reach.
Okay.
I'll stay about 15 away.
Amazing. I will say I rolled low, and these things kind of happen simultaneously as her mouth opens to emit this terrible scream as the silent bubble vibrates and pulses over her, and she is going to spend her legendary action.
Oh, thank you.
Use this ability, and it is nothing. You don't hear anything come free.
Well
she just
done.
opens her
Well
mouth,
done,
and you even
Onyx.
watch the it's like this object is resonating this silence bubble. You watch as the silence like ripples from the power of this scream, but it is capped and captured within the bubble. Amazing. Very cool. Shren, you are up.
So just the spacing of us all real quick, just so I can kind of know distances between just me and like front line of group right now.
I mean, were you like
I typically stand near the back.
Yeah, you probably by the door, so you probably have 20 feet on her.
Okay, so I scoot up about 5 feet. My little platinum eye shines, and you see the little spider legs like pop it out of my eye, and it crawls down my chest and across the floor. And I'm going to try to kind of set up it as the frontline protector cannon. So it moves about 15 feet and then stands to where it can get as many of the people close to the front within 10 feet range.
Amazing. Yep.
And then it's going to go ahead. I'm going to use my action to summon it, and then my bonus to pop it off, which is a D8 plus 5. 12 temporary hit points for anybody within its range.
Ooh, thank you.
Very good. Yeah.
And that's my round. I don't want to get so close. Yeah, I would move up. What is that? 10 feet, so that I also would get the protective because I'm a selfish person. So, but yeah, that's about where I
Does
would
that
be,
reach
about 20 feet from the front.
Everyone? How big is that radius?
I think so. Pretty. Let me just double check.
If it's a radius, it would probably get everybody.
No, that's it moving. I'm sorry. The third level. Wow, come on. It's weird that I can't see this. It disappears for an hour. Protector.
Beyond,
Within 10
everyone.
feet of it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
if
I
it
think
was
that probably
center-
hits near enough everyone. Yeah.
Cool. So 12 feet, everybody.
Sweet.
We're doing theater of the mind. It's hard to kind of figure out these things. So yeah, it definitely hits everyone.
Cool.
The next up is Ember. You are stunned.
Yeah.
And your stun effect ends at the beginning of the lair action. So you
Okay.
are stunned until the beginning of the lair action.
Am I also in the bubble of silence?
You are.
All right. Well, as someone who's stunned, Ember would try and like say something like stumble words out because you can falteringly
Yeah.
speak.
No. 100%.
However, there's no fucking, you're not gonna hear it. So she says something to whoever is at the back, probably to Onyx or Berg, but.
Well, Smoke's right
Amazing.
next to you. Would I be able to see what you're saying? Like, would you be able to, like, if you were moving your lips, would I be able to see what you're saying? I'm within, like, 10 feet of you.
I don't know. Can you read lips?
Do you have observant?
No, but I'm
No.
cool. So,
Unfortunately not.
She has a valid point.
Vellix, you
thank
are
you
up.
so much.
How close am I to the queen? Was I up there?
I would say because everyone was in the room together looking at the body, everyone was kind of in a clump. So everyone is within
Practical.
like 10, like between 10 and 20 feet, depending on how close they are to the door. But you can make space, like you can pull back.
Okay, so I'm about 10 feet away.
Also,
you
the
would say?
silence radius is like 20 feet, correct?
It's a
15
20
feet?
It's a 20-foot sphere.
Yeah. The whole room is silent then.
Great, that was my question. The second, so
Sorry to
I'll do
spellcasters.
it this way. You watch as Vellix pulls out a like a small emerald that's kind of like banded in platinum, and like he's clocked that it's silent in the room. So you watch as his eyes kind of close, and you see this like almost this like flesh start to grow around the emerald as he rolls it onto the floor. I'm going to cast Summon Aberration, but I'm going to spend 4 sorcery points to do it with the psionic ability, so I don't need verbal, somatic, or material components.
Very cool. Okay.
Very
That's a very sexy way to summon a spell.
That's dope.
Wow, very cool.
Yeah, because
we'll say for the sake of ease, we'll just say the aberration acts on your turn, just so that we don't have to work
it actually acts right. Yeah, acts right after me.
Amazing.
It's on my initiative.
Perfect. Because yeah, whenever they're like roll initiative for this summoned creature, I'm like, fuck off. No.
And then as a bonus action, I am gonna use my gem flight. So as the emerald hits the ground and this like flesh starts to grow around it, you watch as like Vellix moves back and his jacket kind of rips at the back. As you can see, scales start to like peel off and start to like encircle him as he flies up in the air. I'm gonna fly up 10 feet.
Amazing.
So I'm 10 feet off the ground at the back. I'm gonna say the back. And
Also, Sensei Suplex, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, folks. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome, welcome.
And then the aberration is a green. As it like rolls forward, it like picks up more flesh, and you watch as like 2 arms and legs kind of, and it's got this like almost frog-like appearance. It's slad. It's a green slad. And it's going to it's got like a stat block in here, so it's going to move forward and attack. It's going to use its claws twice. It gets to use its claws twice.
Amazing. Yes, absolutely.
So
oh you shielded. Yeah, I was like, you couldn't have shielded without a reaction, but you shielded the thing that would have stolen your reaction. Smoke. Yeah, I'm being smart.
That is the first one's a natural 1.
Okay, very exciting.
And the second one is a 16 to hit.
16 does not hit.
Does not hit. Okay.
Does not hit.
Well, it's it was just born, so
it reaches out and just kind of swipes
just a
through
slog,
the.
boy.
It's its first day.
It's still slimy, and then it's like claws.
It reaches and fully just swipes through the like open space where her chest should be, but then its second one goes against her legs, which are petrified, and they just kind of clink off. Amazing. Next up is Burgundy.
I will bonus action summon Ruby.
Okay. Yep.
So manifesting the mind of my spell book. She looks like a little kind of fairy-sized version of the woman we knew before she melted into elementalness.
Yeah. Sick.
Oh yes, yes.
Good times. And I she's gonna stay close to me because that's all she can do to start, but then I will cast Mind Sliver at the queen.
Okay.
Oh, it's verbal. Shoot. I will not do that.
Yeah, if you have any spells of verbal component, they do not work.
Mm-hmm.
Time to look at all my components.
Time to quickly.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you can't cast any verbal component spells.
Can I cast
Mind
Punch?
Spike is only
Punch is
somatic, I think.
Mind Sliver.
Mind Sliver.
Oh,
has
sorry, I was
verbal.
Yeah.
Punch is a non. Well,
It's-
if you're doing it right, it's a verbal somatic spell, but you can do it silently. It's just less cool. If you don't say Kia, it's less powerful.
I don't know. I mean, like, I kind of love the idea of a silent duking it out. Like, you don't hear any of it. You just see the. I think that sounds cool.
I
It's all
guess this is
muffled.
one of Berg's first times being in this sort of zone. So I'll back up as much as I need to, and then she will throw a bunch of darts that are shaped like silver quills.
Okay.
And
Magic missile.
no, that's also got verbal. So she's learning to actually fight. These are real darts.
Oh, very cool. Okay.
Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roll to hit.
Oh, I get to roll for. Wait. Ignore that. I'm rolling with real dice, but I accidentally clicked D&D Beyond. I won't. cheat
No,
with
it's
that.
fine. I don't. Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah. This is not good. A 17?
17 does not hit, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Top of the order. Smoke. What would you like to do?
Sorry, I was making a dumb quip in our Zoom chat. I'm gonna use my action to summon my Force Ballista, just like
Yeah.
smoke yeah, it just kind of perches up over my shoulder, and I just kind of like lean down, bear into it, and I am going to fire a Force Ballista with my bonus action towards the queen.
Amazing. Roll to hit.
Ooh, that's good. That's an 18 plus. I think it's plus my spell attack bonus, so that's going to be a 26 to hit.
26 does hit.
Just? Or like, you know.
No, 26 hits by like by a while.
You looked at it, it was like just gonna hit.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I made a creature that has a 26 AC. I'm not that much of a monster.
Adam,
I'm a monster.
Don't say
I'm a
that
monster,
like you haven't
but
done that before. Oh, I'm dropping d8s all over the ground. Gosh darn it. So that is going to be 3d8 force damage, and she is pushed 5 feet.
Pushed 5 feet. She's against the wall, so she's not going to be able to move anywhere really.
Okay. So that is going to be 11 plus 7 is 18 points of force damage.
Amazing. Yeah. So you watch as it scatters across her shoulder, which is burnt and like embered, and you watch as chunks of ash and smoke gets shot away.
And I stay there, and that is my turn.
Amazing. I am going to do each of these attacks one at a time because the Unmade Queen is not an unintelligent creature.
You're trying to murder us?
And is aware that the source of the silence is Onyx, and the silence is making it harder for
get him
her
out
to
of
kill
here.
you. So Onyx, she's going to attack you once.
I never done anything to you.
It's a 28 to hit.
Kidding her.
Oh gosh.
And this is the same.
I
This
hope
is
you
her
don't die.
tentacle thing.
Just
or her.
barely.
This is her tendril.
Yeah. So, not spell attack.
Her
Not a spell
tendy,
attack,
would you
no.
say?
Stop.
Her tendy. Yeah, her little tendy. That 28 hits, I'm assuming, Onyx.
Yeah, for sure.
No.
13 points of necrotic damage as you feel the like life essence ripped from you, and you lose your reaction. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Oh, sorry, yeah, Constitution saving throw to retain concentration.
Thanks to Shren, I only
And
took 1
she
point of damage.
gains a legendary action.
That's a
you
natural
need to be
20
able-
on my Constitution save.
Amazing. So you succeed, which is good. Is good
Yeah.
for everyone. Not great for you because she will attack you again, trying to break that spell.
When I have a +4 to my AC, so
That is a 24 to hit.
fuck. Sure.
You take 17 points of necrotic damage, and I need you to make a DC. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw because you do not have a reaction to steal. You will take more damage.
Okay. Whatever.
Yeah.
That is a 13 on my con save.
That is a failure. So you take an additional 15 necrotic damage. So that is from one attack. So it was 17 originally.
Yeah.
So 32 all up. So
Yeah.
your concentration check is a DC 16. You also gain a point of exhaustion as she pulls forth more of you than you were able to give, as you feel this like tiredness fall over you.
Okay, DC 16. Let's go. No, that's a 10.
The silence falls. And she gains another legendary action. Amazing. Next up is the lair action. We're going to roll to see if it happens. It does happen. I need everyone. D4, put the number up on your hand. Oh, Ben with the 4. Ooh, Tim with the 4. Ooh, a lot of 3. Wait, is that a 3, Cody?
It's a 3.
Okay. I'm seeing a lot of... wow. This is the second time that everyone's got either 1 or 2 numbers. Okay, amazing. So everyone who rolled a 4 needs to make an intelligence saving throw, a DC 18 intelligence saving throw. Anyone who rolled a 3 needs to make a strength saving throw, DC 18. Ember, you are no longer stunned because the lair action started.
Yeah, 24.
Sorry, what are the 3s rolling?
3s need to roll strength save.
We're rolling strength, baby.
Nice, love that for me.
Fail.
Does 1 succeed? Weirdly, no.
That's an 11 for smoke.
11. Okay.
21.
So
Of a strength save.
I'm rolling like ass tonight.
those of you who
Just
rolled
ass.
4, again, that electricity like burns across your forehead and embeds itself into your minds. If you failed the save, which I think you both did, correct?
No, I passed.
You passed.
Yeah.
Vellix, you know this sensation of like mind stuff, and you feel it push down on your mind, and you are stunned for a turn as you are battling this internal mental battle. And everyone who rolled a 3 and failed the DC 18 strength saving throw, you feel a stone starts wrapping around you, and the air hardens, and you are restrained for a turn as you are locked in place by
Oh
stone.
boy.
Does my
With hugs.
little guy still get to do his little thing?
Yep. Yeah, he is by no means like he's not controlled
Go
by
on.
you.
He's just a little
he
guy.
needs to roll. But he does need to roll a d4.
Damn. You rolled a 1.
Okay. That
Thank you for
is
watching you.
the Constitution saving throw.
Sorry, does a 1 succeed?
Oh my god.
Wow, weird. He
dice are
takes
bad.
D2 exhaustion points. Do you want me to roll them, or do you want to?
Well, you're rolling nothing but ones. I would roll.
as well.
He takes one exhaustion point. Amazing.
Yeah.
That is the lair action. Onyx, it is your turn.
I'm terrified of that scream, so stop me if you heard this one. I'm gonna throw another silence grenade,
Jesus Christ.
and I'm also gonna move to the back of the room, 5 feet behind me, I guess, out of range. Order
Okay.
of operations. I'm moving first, and then I'm throwing.
Smart, because she is
Yeah, I figured.
going
15
to
foot of
take an
reach.
attack of
Yeah,
opportunity as you run away.
I figured.
So smart order of operations. That is another 28 to hit.
It
I would
does
like
hit.
to silvery barbs that with my reaction.
Okay, I will roll again then.
Oh, that's true. There is.
That is a 20 to hit. And I will say, she has attacked you twice before. You do still have your +4 to AC because of the...
I wish it makes my AC 20.
Oh,
Yeah, just one off.
that is... All right, you need to make a Constitution saving throw again because you do not have a reaction to take.
Yeah.
You have advantage on it from my silvery barbs.
Oh, lovely.
Amazing.
I'm probably gonna need that. Okay.
And that's my reaction.
No, that's still a 13.
Okay. I rolled relatively low. 18 points of necrotic damage.
Yep.
And you gain a point of exhaustion.
I rolled relatively low, he says.
Well, you know, I rolled low on the die. He took 32 last time when he took 48. So, like... and that is another legendary action, though it can only be spent on a thing that is now immediately going to get counted. Just let me scream.
No, absolutely not.
Let me do my spicy little scream.
Absolutely not. No. And that's
You know how you
love-
can scream that will
I do
allow.
love that Onyx is just painting a target, just being like, attack me.
definitely not trying
And I'm
to.
like, yes.
But that's all I got. It's my turn.
So you cast silence. Amazing. The whole room
Yes.
falls silent once more. Please be aware of your verbal components. Shren, you are up.
All right. Is the room is silenced again? Is that correct?
The room is
I just
silenced
did it
again,
again.
yeah.
All right. So I have. So Shren
Oops, I
steps
did it
back
again.
and he like pulls back his little vest, and you see the big colorful tattoos on his chest all start glowing blue, and these two little like blue dragons weave out, carve into the ground, and pull up. It's just a minor illusion, but the illusion is that there's a rock wall in front of Shren.
Amazing.
They can see
Sick as
through it,
hell.
but they have to use their action to make an intelligence check against my DC. So, and I just get advantage firing from behind it. So yeah, I'm basically invisible in all sense.
I will say you are not doing this within her cone, correct?
I'm in the back of the kind of group posse. I'm 10 feet behind the thing, which is 10 feet behind the leader. So I would say
If
I'm
it's
30
within the
feet away.
cone and you created a stone illusion, she would be intelligent enough to know that that stone wouldn't be able to be summoned in her cone and therefore isn't real. But I assume that you like probably duck to the side a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, could it just be the cool dragon swirling around then and I just hide behind
Sure.
that?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. So yeah, that's my action. I use my bonus action to pulse the temporary hit point.
Amazing.
Eyeball one more time. So 13 temporary hit points for that's max.
Very nice.
For everybody within 10 feet.
Amazing.
And does that stack or is that on?
No, so
temporary hit points.
Whichever's the highest.
Yeah, temporary hit points is whatever's the highest.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So
yeah, if your 12 would get replaced by the 13,
correct.
And Cody just gets a whole new bunch of temporary hit points.
Oh yeah, they were gone within the first 5 seconds.
So fast. Amazing. Ember, it is your turn. Are you restrained?
Yes.
You are. So if you are restrained,
I can still make attacks.
You can still make attacks. They're just at disadvantage, I believe. Or you can't move.
I can't move, and my attacks are at disadvantage, and I have disadvantage on dex saves. So, I'm so annoyed to still be in silence.
So sorry.
It's fine. I'm gonna before like turning around, or like before like kind of focusing mostly on our little ghosty friend, I'm gonna turn around again, and I'm gonna try and gesture at everyone, at someone, to do something, but I don't want to say it because I don't know like how I could communicate that. Can I try? Can I try and be like,
charades?
Act it. Listen, you acted out.
Now,
No,
Adam,
you acted
please.
out. Silently acted out, and we won't say one way or the other. You can't confirm that everyone watch Faye and
This is
take
so much
from
pressure. I don't
take
like
from
this.
Faye what you think Faye is trying to convey. So just we're all gonna focus on Faye.
Stop.
You're gonna
Why are
act
you
it
doing
out.
this to me?
And no one say any guesses. Just internalize what you think is being communicated. And go.
It's a movie.
I hate this so much.
It's Gone with the Wind.
It's so much. This is my hell. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I will mute myself so I don't actually accidentally make sound.
Excellent. Excellent.
And then I
Jack
from,
off
like,
the ghost.
Jack
Absolutely.
off
I'm
the
on
ghost.
board.
Yes. So I, from like the pointing, am just basically gonna like big open swing reckless
Nice.
attack on this bitch, so I can just roll once. That's,
Very cool.
That's my goal there. Oh, also bonus action, I'll go into a rage. I will do that first.
A silent rage.
Absolutely.
I'm just silently soothing.
Amazing.
Cool. So
I'm just saying the scream doesn't just do bad things, Cody. I'm just saying it does like
Doesn't
some
just
good
do bad
stuff.
things.
Sure, Adam.
Yeah.
Sure.
I
That's a
believe
natural
you.
20, so I don't mean to be like, you know,
yeah.
Let's fucking
but
Big.
In the club.
G.
You don't have to roll the rage, but that's a successful rage. Now roll to a hit.
Great rage.
Super great rage.
10 out of 10.
Silvery
rage.
Some
barbs
of your
it.
best rage yet.
Silvery barbs it. And so yeah, let's see. That is a do that 5 plus 9 plus. Do I get extra stuff from this? I don't think so. I don't remember how to attack. It's fine.
We didn't come to attack. We came to flirt.
You came to flirt.
I built this character
I
to
think I get my
flirt.
green
I built
advantage.
this character
Okay,
for prime
okay,
flirting.
so I 11. Oh, actually, wait. I have to double my damage first. So
Yes.
it's 20 points of damage
Amazing.
on the first hit. Second hit will also be reckless.
Is that another nat 20?
Nat 20.
Let's go. Roll that damage.
Let's fucking go, baby.
Let's go.
Oh my god,
She's
I
only
can't.
got like
I can't.
5 hit points, right?
Yes.
She's got to be a glass
really
cannon.
Really low hit points.
Not as good of a roll on this one. That is 7. 13 point. No. 7. Yes, 13 points
Okay.
of damage on that one. And I already used my bonus action and I can't move. So that is my turn.
You gonna? Oh, were you rolling like flat rolls? Because
I was
of the
doing reckless attacks
reckless to counteract the
to cancel
disadvantage.
out the disadvantage.
So you
correct.
rolled 2 natural 20. That's
I
a 1 in
did.
400 chance. That's
I
amazing.
did do that.
Well
yes,
done.
that is
Well
correct.
done.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you kind of as the rock cracks and falls away from you. At the end of your turn, she is going to burn 2 of her legendary actions that she has stolen.
Come at me, baby.
To use a Tendrils of Unmaking. And Onyx specifically moved out of her attack range, correct?
I did.
So she's going to attack Ember. And it's going to be at advantage because of Reckless.
Will I be unmade? Let's find out. Tonight.
Tonight at 11.
That's a 28 to hit.
No, yeah.
You luckily regain your reaction, so you're not gonna.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
Yeah. 17 points of necrotic damage, and she gains another legendary action. That's that for action economy.
Don't like the necrotic damage, Adam.
Yeah, necrotic damage is fun. No one ever has. I don't know how you did it, Tim, having a party with like resistance and immunity to necrotic damage for so long. It's like necrotic damage is so fun.
I could have picked Bear. Could have done it. Could have.
Amazing.
It isn't the consequences of our own decisions.
Vellix,
I
it
hate
is your
those.
turn. You
It's a
are
prison of our own
stunned.
design, you guys.
You will be unstunned at the start of the lair action, but your goo monster can go.
Yes, slide.
Slide.
Slide the
That's
slide.
better. That's 19 plus 8 is 27 to hit for the first claw.
27 absolutely hits.
And a 25 for the second claw.
100% hits. Roll that
Dice are
damage.
the only dice I'm going to roll.
Roll those
tonight.
dice. Yeah.
Oh, he's grown
Listen,
up.
I don't want to TPK. I just want it to be real
That's
close.
That's it. That's the magic.
So
That's
the first
the
one
magic.
is 15 points of slashing damage.
Very nice. Very nice.
And would you say this target is a creature?
It's it's a like anything that is attacking you is a
Great.
creature.
I can't regain hit points until the start of the slide's
Amazing.
next turn.
Very cool.
And that's a 16 points of slashing damage.
Ooh, alrighty. Very nice. Yeah.
Glad the
Amazing.
No, that's... I gotta think of a name for this lad.
Ooh, can you concentrate on a spell whilst being stunned?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
Right?
But you're incapacitated. I don't think so.
No, I don't think you are incapacitated when you're stunned.
You are incapacitated when you are stunned.
Incapacitated, but... I don't know.
We'll let it play this round. If we find that that is not the case,
Incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions.
I think it specifies in concentration. But for now, it's fine. If we find out that it
Super
dissolves, we can dissolve it later. But that attack, we will say that those attacks absolutely land. Amazing. Berg, it is your turn. You are restrained. You can't get closer, but you can make attacks if you are so inclined. You're also silenced.
Yes.
There's a lot of status
question.
effects happening right now.
Yeah. So Ruby is loose.
Yes.
I can cast a spell through her 4 times per long rest, but
Amazing.
we think it's if that spell still has verbal components. Like, is she making noise if she was going to cast a spell? So is she silenced
No,
too?
it would be you're casting the spell and it's originating from her. So you would have to.
I see. So I still need to be able to
You
do
would
it.
still need to enact the spell.
Okay.
And yeah.
So that's still not going to work. Okay. Dang it. A bonus action, I will move her closer.
Okay.
So, to be within 30 feet in case I am able to talk at some point.
Yep.
Will I be able to cast a spell?
The room is only about like 25 feet.
Oh,
inside,
okay.
like, or even
Okay.
20 feet.
So she doesn't have to
in
move that much then.
radius. Yeah, you usually doesn't. It's a very tight quarters.
A
kind of fight.
strategic spot so that either of
This-
us could attack.
This
Okay,
meeting
did-
was supposed to be surreptitious and done in a like clandestine way, and so small room.
Sure, I packed
I-
spells for that.
I do lose concentration.
Okay, you lose concentration, but we'll let those attacks stand. It's fine. I didn't know that.
Sick. He's like, "Wah," and then he just...
Yeah. He scratches it. I was only born yesterday. Oh. Amazing. And Berg,
I'm still
your
just gonna-
action,
I'm just
Throw
going
dart.
to try to throw darts.
that will be a disadvantage because of the restraint.
Yeah.
But please do. That sounds amazing.
She's trying. They're both 10s, so no.
Okay. Amazing. So yeah, you throw these 2 darts, and they just scatter off across.
I didn't understand Ember at all.
Amazing.
Perfect,
top of the
cool.
order.
Thank you.
Top of the order.
I'm her sister, and I didn't get her either.
The irony of me being the only one that has observant is not lost on me,
That's
and
very
I'm
good.
losing my mind.
Smoke, it is your turn.
Yeah, amazing. I would like to. Okay. So I am a smart human. I'm a smart, or not human. I'm a smart air genasi. I'm a smart creature. I work with things and I understand cause and effect of things. I know that this creature was likely not always this way. And are the runes on the walls glowing, or is there anything that looks to be derivative of the source of the queen's power at this point? Because if so, I'm gonna fuck that up.
The source of the queen's power seems to be how she died and what she's been turned into.
Okay.
It's you kill the monster, you kill the power.
Okay. So it's not the runes on the wall or anything.
No,
else
so the
that
runes
seems
on the
to be-
wall aren't really like magical runes.
Okay.
It was a pattern that Ember kind of got entranced by,
I
but it's just
understand.
painted in blood. It's just blood on the wall.
We love that. Okay. Sick one. Well, I am then, as a bonus action, I'm gonna fire my Force Ballista again.
Absolutely. Silently fires.
Yeah, 14 plus I think plus 8. Yeah, 14. My spell attack bonus is plus 8 at this time because I'm a smart bean, so that's gonna be a 22.
Amazing.
Does it hit?
22 does hit, yeah.
6 and 5 is 11. Ooh, and there's an 8. That's going to be 19 points of damage from the Force Ballista.
Very nice.
And then I am also, with my action, going to... And is the cone like... Since I'm on her, what I would assume would be her left. I'm
Sure.
not... Am I in the cone at this point?
I would say after you've hit her, she's probably looked at you. So, like, probably,
I
yeah.
see.
Yeah.
I see. I understand. Okay.
And you do feel uncomfortable as a somewhat
Yeah,
elemental
Genasi.
creature being in this cone. It is like you feel yourself kind of coming a little undone.
A little
Okay.
Genasi.
You feel a little
Genasi.
Genasi. Absolutely,
Oh
Ben.
gosh. Oh
I unmuted
wow.
to say that.
I need
That
it on a
was-
shirt.
You needed
I
to.
need
You
it
needed.
now.
That was amazing. Yeah, we could
Need
not
it
have
right
missed
now on a
that.
shirt. And wouldn't you know that literally every one of my spells is elementally linked because I'm here for the aesthetic.
So am I.
I'm here for the motherfucking aesthetic. God.
Adam, did you read our character sheets? You monster.
At the start, I did, but not whilst making this in any particular manner. I just knew that this creature was like a beholder, but for elements. That was
How's
the
that
inspiration.
passive insight that you asked us about coming along?
I
noticed that Smokes is higher than she said it was.
My passive insight? Oh, I thought it was 16. Sorry, it's 14.
It's
But that's
17.
It should be 17. I don't know why it doesn't
So
say that
that
over
was
here.
to see. Well, if you Vellix and
Just fucking
Smoke had 16, they were the two people to realize the vibes were off in the
The
initial
vibes
description.
were off. Okay.
That was why I
I'm
described it as
just gonna-
Vellix and as Smoke noticing that.
I'm just
That
going to
was
essentially
the
take a
question.
shot then with my arcane firearm
Do it up.
towards the
Gun.
I'm going to cast gun.
You can't cast counterspell on gun.
You certainly cannot. What's the damage on that for an artificer?
It's a D8.
It's a D8. Okay, that's great. So that is going to be a 20, flirty 20 to hit.
At 20 hits.
Okay, great.
We're finding out this AC slowly and slowly.
We'll get there.
20 hits. We'll see.
And that's
We'll
just
see
a
what.
D8 plus my
It
intelligence?
would be your dexterity.
dexterity plus proficiency. No, just dexterity.
No,
That's-
it's dexterity plus proficiency to hit, and then
I understand.
dexterity for damage.
Thank you. Thank you. So that is going to be 9 points of damage.
Absolutely. Big turn. Good stuff. At the end of your turn, she is going to use the 2 legendary actions that she has accrued. And she is going to attack. Ember doesn't have a reaction, correct? Ember's lost her reaction already?
It got taken when I got hit? Then yes.
Yeah. And you're the only person in melee with her, correct?
Think so.
Well, 15 feet, she's in melee with everyone, but you're the only person who would get an attack of opportunity.
Correct.
She's thinking strategically.
I think I'm too far. I'm up a bit, so I might not be in melee with
Yeah, I think you're far enough away that you're not in the 15 range. I think she's gonna go after. She's just gonna minimize the amount of reactions in this room. She's gonna go after Smoke. Oh, I'm rolling 2 dice. I don't. Unless, are you restrained, Smoke?
I sure am.
Okay. Is that advantage against you, or that's just disadvantage? Okay, cool. Advantage against you. Oh my god, I'm rolling so many 18s. 28 to hit.
Yes.
That is 14 points of necrotic damage, and you lose your reaction, and she gains a legendary. Amazing. She's going to go into her turn, and she's going to move toward Onyx.
Is this the first time that she's moving off the wall?
Yeah, you watch as she like.
Okay. So she's gonna probably have to act against that wind wall, I think, which is still.
There's a gap where she is facing. There is a gap because she is actively suppressing the effect. Though you do see as she passes it, the wind. As it.
So it's gone.
Sets up behind her. If she's not looking at it, it's not suppressed. So.
Okay.
The spell is still going.
I will also need to roll a concentration.
Concentrating, yeah. She's gonna go after Onyx, so she's gonna get 15 feet away from Onyx. No, she's gonna get right up on top of Onyx.
I passed my concentration check.
Amazing, fantastic. So she gets right up on top of Onyx. She's gonna roll.
What does right up mean?
Like 5 feet, like
in
within
his
melee
business,
combat.
or in their business.
All up in your business.
All up in that sneak.
25 to hit. That's the big one. 19 points of necrotic, and excuse me. You lose your reaction. She gains one, and you need to make a concentration saving throw.
Yeah. 15.
15 is a success, so she's going to attack you again.
Lovely. I love that. It's all good for me.
That is a 22 to hit.
Oh yeah.
That's snake eyes on the d8s though, so that's 7. Oh, but it's 2d8 because you don't have the reaction. Oof, that's not snake eyes.
It could have been though.
Yeah,
sure
that's it's not that bad. It's 20
never
for 4d8 plus 5. It's 22 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, I'm in the single digits now.
And
The
you need to
temporary
make a
points.
concentration check for me.
Yeah, for
And it's an 11, the DC.
Oh, I love that. That's great for me. 17, which is a 19.
That succeeds. You are still concentrating on.
Are you gonna heal yourself
Violence.
if you can't cast healing spells, dummy?
Yeah, you know. Wait, is Cure Wounds a verbal? Is Cure Wounds verbal? It is verbal. Look at that. Wow. Hey, you learn something new
next
every day.
Up is the lair
crazy.
action. We're gonna roll to see if it happens.
Ooh, a Charlatan.
Sorry, it's quiet again?
That's verbal too. It's it's still quiet.
Well, she hasn't screamed, which is why it's a good thing that.
What are we rolling? We're doing D4s again? Is that what you said?
Yes, the lair action does happen. I've been rolling really high in the d6s, so everyone needs to roll d4s for me. Yo, have Bam and Tim got the exact same number every time? Oh my god.
We go way back.
Okay.
We even did the same thing.
Okay, we've got a varying number of numbers. I'm gonna do Constitution saving throws if you rolled a 1, Constitution saving throws if you rolled a 2, Strength saves if you rolled a 3, Intelligence saves if you rolled a 4.
Oh, my boy is strong.
Yeah, this is why we in here.
Oh, why am I?
Okay. 120.
Guys,
Four.
I'm rolling
Again.
so badly.
saving
The
DC
only
ain't
time
too
I've
bad.
ever succeeded was on my attacks, and everything else I've rolled like nothing higher than a 5.
26.
Smoke, you succeed. You rolled a 4, Tim,
Yeah.
20.
and you were against strength. You are restrained as stone
That's
kind of
fine, I'm
solidifies
fine
around
anyways.
you. Oh. How high up are you?
10 feet.
And you're flying like mentally, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gem flight.
You do feel this like where you kind of have to hold yourself, and the reason you are restrained is essentially you are spending
Trying not
all
to
of your
fall.
effort to hold yourself in place. Burgundy, what did you roll?
Failed. I rolled a 16.
And you had a 2?
Yeah.
Okay. You feel all of the moisture get torn from your body.
You
Oh, no.
blighting our sweet wizard.
You
being.
take 14 points of necrotic damage as you just feel the water erupt from you. Did anyone roll a 4 on the D4? But you succeeded, so you're fine. Shren, did you succeed on your save?
Yeah, I got 24.
You are not restrained. Ember. And you rolled a what on the D4?
I rolled a 1.
Roll a D2 for me. And Onyx.
Meets it, beats it.
Meets it, beats it. You beat it. You don't need to roll the exhaustion. You get a point of exhaustion, Ember. Amazing. All you need is for Onyx to not roll a 4 and fail to save, because stunned, we now learn, breaks concentration.
Well, it's okay. My concentration is going to end pretty soon.
Well, Onyx, it's your turn.
Lovely. I'm going to go down swinging. I'm going to use sharpshooter. As well as taking disadvantage on both of my shots, I'm going to take a -5 to both of my shots.
Do it up.
Jesus.
I respect it a lot, honestly.
For only a +5 on each one. So let's see how this goes.
You got this. You got this.
It's fine. Things are fine.
You got it.
I got it. 18 and a 10, which makes it a 15 for the lowest. I assume 15 does not hit.
18 after modifiers?
No, sorry. I'm just saying my numbers as I rolled them out loud.
Oh, I
It
see.
is a
15 at the end of the day, right? Yes. 15 does unfortunately miss. You kind of you aim it at her chest and she pushes it down and it goes through the gap in her chest.
First shot, okay. Second shot, another 18.
You would hear the bullet ring out, but it's silenced.
And a 15 this time for a total of 20.
20 hits.
Great.
Roll that
I'm also
damage.
gonna favored foe.
Absolutely.
So
Yay.
he's gonna do
You got
literally
this.
everything. So it's D12, D6 plus 14.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So that's a 12 and a 2. So 14 plus 14, 28 on the one shot.
Whoo!
Nicely
Dang.
done.
That is spicy.
And then whatever happens, happens.
So, how much altogether?
28.
Our poor little robot.
Yeah,
goes down.
absolutely. At the end of your turn, she's going to spend 2 legendary actions to make an attack. As a 22 to hit.
I'll silvery barbs it.
Okay.
Do I have my AC bonus from previous?
You
being
do.
hit? Okay.
Oh, no, she hasn't hit you.
No.
Oh, no, she moved up and hit you. She moved up and hit me. Yeah.
Can you do silvery barbs? Are we in silence?
Oh, yes.
Not
that's
to be
the
that.
verbal one.
Not to be that
sorry,
way.
right.
I rolled a
No, you're
16
right.
anyway. But silvery barbs does not go off. It is silent.
It's absorb
Save me that spell
elements that I
slot.
can do. I apologize.
Right.
So my AC is 20 right now.
Your AC is 20. She had a 22.
Great.
On the first roll.
I love that.
It would have been a 26, but silvery barbs didn't go off. You do not have a reaction currently, do you?
Yes, it's been a new round. I just went, so my reaction.
Oh, you just went. No, you go your reaction. Absolutely. So you're not going to take more damage.
I guarantee you, no matter what
take
she does.
15 points of necrotic damage, and you lose your reaction.
Onyx mouths something that you don't hear as they go down.
No.
Oh, and the room suddenly becomes loud once more. Shren, is your turn.
Oh, goody. All right. Well, shoot. I have spells again now. I didn't think about that. I apologize. All right. I'm gonna fire from my little cover with advantage with my pistol.
Absolutely.
And sneak attack, BB. So, there we go. The best of the two is a 13 plus 7, 20 AC.
20 hits.
All right, so it's 2, 3, 5, and 12, 17, 18 damage.
Woo! Very nice. Math is getting hard.
And I don't know
big.
that anybody got hit, but I'll do it again if nobody else took damage. I don't think. I have the bonus action to use, so I can just,
I will
I'll just pop
say
off the little beacon.
the temporary hit points. I don't think this is technically how the rules work, but I'll say those temporary hit points are able to bring Onyx to their feet as long as those temporary hit points last.
Okay, amazing. So in that case, it is 10 temporary hit points.
10. So Onyx, you are brought up to 10 temporary hit points as you feel like this surge of arcane power reboot your systems as you kind of boot back up. But you are looking battered, and you are, for damage sake, you are treated at being a 0. So if you take your full health in damage, you die. But so those 10 don't count towards that, but those 10 keep you up essentially. But very unlikely she is able to do what, like it's probably 70, close to 70 hit points in a single hit. Huh?
87's my entire.
Yeah, no shot that she could do that. So it's not a worry. Amazing. At the end of Shren's turn, however, she's going to spend one legendary action. I need everyone to make DC. Oh, I'm not gonna say the DC. Get out of here. I just read that.
You can trust us, Adam. You can tell us.
Dude. You all need to make wisdom saving throws as she unleashes a horrifying scream.
You couldn't have brought me up after this? Come on.
13.
The
Wisdom
DC's
save.
18. We'll just
Is it line of sight? Is it line of sight? She doesn't have line of sight on me.
It's not line of sight. It is. She screams. If you hear it, you
Fail.
take the effect.
She screams.
I'm so sad.
Is it
This is
line
like
of
my
ear?
first good roll of the night, and it's still not enough because I only have a +1 to my wisdom.
17.
17 is a failure.
16.
Vellix is the only one who succeeded.
19, yeah.
Onyx.
Fail.
Oh, okay. This is fun. Those of you that failed, Vellix, you don't even need to worry. But all of you that failed, you need to roll a D4. We're gonna go one by one. It just makes it a little easier. So, Smoke, can you roll me a D4 for me, please?
Sure can, pal.
Dragonborn ears are sort of different. They're kind of like.
He's just
they're
built
just sort of
different.
He's got little concert earplugs in.
A 3. You feel the weight of the earth. You are under the slow spell for one turn.
Okay,
as
so I
you
can
feel
only
like
take
your skin start to harden, and you can only take one attack. If you cast a spell, you have to wait. You have to roll to see if it's that turn or the next turn. I will double check what the spell effect does.
My speed is halved, right?
Yes, your speed is halved.
Speed is halved. I either see whether my spell goes off this turn or the next turn.
Yeah.
And
You can't make more than one attack in a turn.
I understand. Got you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You can either also only take a action or a
bonus action.
Or a bonus action.
Burgundy, what did you roll on your D4?
Rolled a 3.
You also are under the effect of the slow spell for a turn.
Ooh.
Amazing. You again feel the weight of the stone. Ember, what did you
2, baby.
roll? A 2. Hydrophobia. You suddenly feel yourself drowning underwater. You feel this weightlessness and this lack of sense of direction as you find yourself kind of in the depths of the very belly of the ocean for a moment, and you are frightened for one turn as you kind of come back into the room, and that sensation is still in your mind. Onyx. A 4. Ooh, this is fun. A 4 is the alacrity of air. You feel lightning burn through your system. You are under the haste spell for one turn. However, every action or move taken under this effect causes 1d10 lightning damage. So essentially, you are like filled with energy, but it is burning you from the inside. And Shren, what was your D4?
2.
2. You also have hydrophobia as you are plunged into this realm of dark, wet fear, and you are frightened for a turn. Amazing.
Oh, I'm immune to frightened. Wait.
You're immune to the frightened effect.
You have advantage against being frightened.
Advantage against frightened.
Oh, it's hard. Yeah. Okay. Roll the wisdom save again then. A weird corner case because
-1, but I rolled a 19, so 18.
Yeah, you succeed. I
love halflings so freaking much.
Let's go.
To kind of, because you wouldn't have had advantage on the save because it wasn't a frightened effect until it became a frightened effect. So I think what happens is you're like,
I was like,
It's
wait, I love the
Schrodinger's
water.
safe.
you do kind of get pulled into this this mental space of depth and water and drowning, and you're like panicking, and then you see one of your little blue dragons swim past you, and you realize you're like, fuck, this is an illusion, and you kind of snap out of it, and you're fine and good and all good to go. Amazing. Very cool. That was Shren's turn. Ember, it is your turn.
Okay. Who's standing by the door?
I believe Shren.
Is that the only way out? Is that one door?
Yes.
Okay. I am going to... I'm frightened, so I can't move closer to her, can I?
No.
Okay. How far away from me is she? Like, I imagine you said it's like a 20-foot room. She was on the other side of me, but she walked past me to go hit Onyx. Would she be within 10 feet? Yay or nay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
Mine keeps turning itself down, and I can't lock it, and I'm very frustrated.
He's got to give us something. So when you say he's in 10 feet of me, he's gonna say yes.
Great, incredible, perfect. Love that for me. I am going to grab out my whip and go whoosh, and then I'm gonna try and attack her.
Hell yes, amazing.
So I'm also going to scream because probably at Shren because he's the closest one to the door. Go get a guard now, and I'm gonna attack her. So I have disadvantage because cool. I'm gonna reckless attack because fuck it, I don't give a shit. It's not a 20, but it is a dirty 20.
That hits. That absolutely hits.
Cool. To my little bitty point of damage.
She is looking injured.
That's gonna be 10 points of damage on the first one.
Very nice.
And I'm gonna try and attack again. That one's definitely gonna hit. That's like a 25. And I'll roll this guy. That was ass. 7 points of damage on the second one. And
amazing.
I can't actually do the thing that I want to do as a bonus action. So I will just not.
Okay.
That's
Vellix, it is your turn.
All right. As I'm like struggling to stay in the air, I'm going to bring my hand up to my forehead, and like as if I'm pulling a scale off my forehead, I'm gonna like pull a beam out. This kind of like thin green lance is gonna grow directly from me to her. I'm gonna cast Relauphim's Psychic Lance. And I'm gonna heighten it. I'm gonna spend 3 sorcery points, so it's disadvantage.
Okay. And that's an intelligence saving throw?
Intelligence save. Yeah.
Go get lanced.
Oh, that is the lower of the two is a 24.
Oh, I had a feeling she had a high intelligence. That's fine. You'll take.
I also just rolled. I rolled a 15 and an 18 on the die, so just big numbers.
So, +9.
Yeah.
All right. So that is you'll take half damage. $28, so 14 points of psychic damage.
Nice. That's still strong.
Had to go big.
Very good. Yeah, you kind of into the creature, and she just kind of looks at you, somewhat unperturbed. Berg, it is your turn.
Rude.
Right? I'm so restrained and slowed.
Yes, you are restrained and slowed.
But then for the first time, I can speak. So magic missile.
Amazing. Yes, roll the damage. Just happens. Ooh,
yeah.
No, roll a d20 for me.
D20, and if it's 11 or above or something.
Yeah, I believe so.
13. Okay. So
and if it's above 11, it happens this turn, correct?
I think it's on 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn. If it was under that, it would just be wasted.
Oh. Shit. So yeah, you successfully cast the spell,
but it still doesn't take effect just yet. Yeah.
Your next turn, yeah. So you kind of
Jeez.
and you watch as this, like literally the magical quills kind of erupt from you, so slow, just slowly
slow motion
through
as
the air.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay, I'm actually gonna cast this at 4th level.
Okay, yeah. Roll the damage now, and then we can.
Okay, I can.
Deal with that.
Yeah, and I can roll for a bit here. You can move on because this is.
Yeah, exactly. Because you have a lot of dice to roll.
Later.
At the end of your turn.
Yeah.
I
can make another wisdom saving throw.
No, at the end of your turn, you are no longer slowed. It just stops. But she is going to scream again. So I need everyone to make DC 18 wisdom saving throws for me, please.
But I have not passed one of these. Fail.
No, that's a fail.
Sorry, one more time. Can you ask me what we're doing?
DC 18 wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
Wisdom indeed.
I mean, it's not
a 15 for me.
As a failure.
As well, same.
9 for me.
17 again.
Berg?
Fail.
Ooh, everyone fails. Okay, I'm going to go through in order. We're going to resolve each D4. So, Smoke, roll a D4 for me, please.
This would be the, like, I'm no longer slowed. This is something else that's happening, or am I slowed as well?
No, so, no, this will stack. And if it's the same effect, other things happen.
2.
Because you were slowed, correct? You feel
Slowed,
the weight. You feel that weight, and you're also sinking in deep, dark, black water, and you feel that fear bubble up inside you. Vellix, what was your D4?
That was a 3.
3. You feel stone and weight. You are like, as you are slowed for a turn. As the weight gets heavier and heavier, you do feel yourself sinking towards the ground. Berg.
4.
4. You feel the storm build inside you. You are under the effect of haste spell. So I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, that's a 17.
17. You kind of feel these two effects smashing into each other. The slow. Oh no, sorry. Your turn had ended, so you were no longer slowed.
Just recovered from slow.
You just recovered from slow, so all good. You have the alacrity of air. You feel the storm build inside you. You're under the effects of haste, but every action, bonus action, or move that you take deals damage to you as you feel this like burning electricity inside of you. Ember, D4.
I rolled a 3, so I'm slowed, I'm assuming.
You feel the effects of slow, yes. No one's rolling a 1. It's so mean. Onyx.
2.
Set me on fire. I'll do it. I'll fall in the one.
2. You feel that deep fear build up inside you. Are you able to be frightened as a Warforged?
I think so. I don't have.
I think
I have an immunity against it.
You feel this like deep fear as you feel this like illusion of depth and water and darkness. Shren.
I got a 3.
A 3. You feel that heaviness. And you had hydrophobia before, correct?
No.
You had hydrophobia that you then
Yeah,
resisted. Yes, you are under the effect of the slow spell. You feel that your body slow down. Someone needs to roll a 1 because it's kind of sick what I did. Whatever.
No, it's fine. Just put it in the Discord later.
Amazing. Top
We're
of
good.
the order, Smoke.
Okay. I am. Fuck all of this. Onyx is down. I'm going to move towards
Onyx is up with the temporary hit points.
Up.
But
That's
is
not
looking
enough.
bad. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
wait.
not enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's powered on, or they're powered on, but
Yeah.
it's not.
It's bad. Yeah, it looks rough.
No.
So I am going to move towards Onyx. Is Onyx prone or standing at this point?
Onyx is prone because they haven't taken their turn yet.
Okay. I am going to drop down to my knees. I'm going to lean over and I'm going to touch my forehead to theirs, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
Kid?
But it won't go off this turn, or it might not go off at
roll
all.
a d20 and see what happens.
Just give
you
them a little smooch.
As you touch foreheads with Onyx, you see their eyes are not the regular color they usually are.
What color are they?
I would think from dropping down and going with only temporary hit points, I was going to say I think Onyx has booted up into sort of a revert program. You would see their eyes are colored red.
Love
Okay.
to hear it. Very sick.
Okay.
Hey, Cody? Cool fucking play. Cool shit.
Cool.
That's a cool player right there. We say
You know, if
we
you
give
think
a lot
it's
of
so
props.
cool, you can just totally give Cody inspiration, because that would be neat of
am
you.
going to
It,
That'd be
um,
sick.
Super
DM
cool.
inspiration. That is exactly what that is for. I think we give cool DM moments credit, but we need to give more cool player moments credit. That was a really cool player
Hell
moment. DM inspiration. Absolutely mark it down.
As
Thank you.
Smoke touches Airhead to Onyx's, she feels the magic fizzle, and she like
Dice tell a
grips.
story.
She grips her head so close to his, and she goes, or theirs, and I'm sorry. I'm here.
I will say, I think what happens is you reach down to cast this magic, and even slowed, you're like weaving the spell together, and you see the red eyes open, and you are so taken aback that the magic kind of
taken aback. The magic fades, but smoke goes in anyway.
Yeah,
like,
no, absolutely.
The red doesn't like.
I think it's that moment of like, oh, fuck, like what, like, oh, surprise, where it does fizzle the magic, but yeah, you still go in, still very affectionate. The queen is
your
going to go.
Fifi's my Fifi's, okay?
Yeah.
All the feelings.
Queen. The queen is going to attack Onyx once, and
didn't have to
smoke once, because she is right up on top of you. Oh, Onyx.
Yeah, buddy.
As a natural 20.
A reaction.
On a crit, the target is stunned, and she gains D3 legendary actions.
Jesus Christ, Adam.
She only gained one. Listen, she only gained one.
Adam, I have 10 temp HP.
Silver
I don't
lining.
think you can possibly not hit this. Oh, silver barbs?
No,
Oh, you're still rebubbing it because it's not
I have
silent.
no
he's
reaction. I have no
Oh, you don't
reaction.
have a reaction.
He said silver lining, and I thought.
Oh, okay.
Silver.
So I'm gonna roll damage. Do you have a reaction currently, Onyx? You would, right?
Not for slow.
No. I don't
No,
think so,
because it hasn't gone back
hit.
to you.
It hasn't gone back to me
you
yet.
for
I have
death
haste.
save, yeah. So
Wait,
this is gonna-
I'm under haste though. Does that give me a reaction as well as another action?
No.
I'm under haste.
No,
Okay, please.
but it does increase your AC by
Please?
2.
What if I asked
But
for
it's a natural
please?
20, so it doesn't matter. So this is going to be 8d8.
What is inspiration good for? Can I burn that now? I have no idea what that even is. Is that another D20 or is that a D6? Or I don't know what that is.
Normally you can choose to have advantage.
You know
on
what?
Oh, I
something.
see.
You know what? In this moment, I will allow you to use that. If you want to burn that inspiration, you can burn that inspiration to make me re-roll like a luck, basically. Would you like to do that?
No, not in this moment. You have 2 likely to hit. It's just going to hit anyway. Thank you, though.
Okay.
I do appreciate that.
6, 20.
Turned out Adam was the killer all along.
You take 40 points of necrotic damage as you watch wires and magic rip out of Onyx's chest as these tendrils latch and tear free the inner workings of this mechanical person.
So,
and then
my app did a thing, and I find that interesting. It went past my temp HP and counted that as a failure on the death saves. I don't know if that's just how it's coded,
so
0, or if that is
because
accurate.
the way
I've
the
never done
rules
this
of D&D
before.
work is temporary hit points don't actually bring you up, but with the magic of like Shren's thing and you being like mechanical,
So it's not
I
a
was like,
death
it makes sense that
fail.
you're like rebooted,
Or it is a
No,
fail.
you don't take a
Okay.
fail death save. You just go back to unconsciousness.
Okay, great. Love it. I didn't know if that was maybe a thing like past temp HP.
No.
Okay.
Like technically it would be, but we're playing fast and loose with the rules here.
Right,
Against smoke, unless you want to use your inspiration to change this die, it's 2 ends of the spectrum. It's a natural 1. I'll leave it to you, Onyx. Do you want me to roll again?
Natural 1 for what? Oh
get
yeah.
smoke. Do you
Fair.
watch as
I would have rather
as-
taken the natural 20, to be quite
as
honest.
the tendril digs into Onyx's chest, and it is so busy pulling free what makes Onyx that it is distracted and kind of just lashes out, and you duck underneath. The lair action is going to go. We're going to roll a d6 to see if it happens. We rolled a 2. It doesn't happen this turn. I rolled 5s and 6s across the board.
Oh, not restrained anymore.
Onyx, please make a death saving throw.
Are you grayed out right now?
You're
Classic
not
Blackwater.
You're not dead yet. You can't gray yourself out. You're
Yeah,
not
you
dead
can't-
yet.
You're not dead yet.
You bring
Yeah.
yourself back. You're not
Okay,
dead yet.
All
not
right,
dead
all
yet.
right. I never get to use these things. So.
I never get to
dead
have
yet.
fun.
I never get to use
Make a
Is
death
it,
saving throw.
So I don't add anything to it. Do we add con to it? No. Is it just a flat?
No, it's just a die roll, but you can use your DM inspiration for advantage.
I have to do that right now. No, I'm okay. I'll wait till the last one. Why not?
The
last one.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah.
That's a 3.
As a failure.
God.
Mark down 1 failure. Shren.
All right. So I did. I was looking at slow. It doesn't appear you lose the spell if you fail. The convention of it taking until the next round is what happens on an 11 or higher. So I'm going to, even with my half speed, I think I can
Faye, you're right. Cody, we're gonna have, when you roll death saves, you're just not gonna tell anyone. You're gonna roll them, and you're not gonna say it out loud.
Okay.
You're just gonna message it to me.
Sorry about that.
No, not your fault. I also totally forgot. Faye asked for homework.
Yeah.
Thanks,
But if you
Faye.
see my screen change, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, Ben, please go on.
There is a visual, you know.
There's a visual cue.
Have we mistaken what slow does?
Just from what I can see, if it's 11 or higher, it takes that next round thing. But if you get lower than 11, it just takes effect.
Yeah, I misread it
AC.
because it's that if you have to be using your
Oh,
next action and
yeah,
you
yeah,
can't,
to
you'll
complete
lose it.
it.
So
Yeah,
you
totally.
have to use
Cool.
your action the next turn to complete the spell.
Yeah.
If you can't, the
I
spell
may
is
have just been
wasted.
confused.
So,
Also, Deadpool's
Oh.
Army, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. It's okay. You can let it stand.
I
Evan,
will
that's
say
cool.
that on your turn, the healing takes effect because the spell wouldn't have fizzled. Healing takes effect, and you still get your action because it should have happened last turn.
Thank you.
That is what we will say.
Ooh, I've got kind of a cool thing. Can I do this? All right, so here's my roll to see if the spell goes. I got a 1, so...
Oh, that's
do I
a
have to
great.
roll a 1?
I believe
I
it
think I
says
have the
you
choice,
may. I believe it
Okay,
says
cool.
you may reroll.
So the spell casts. I've got 10 feet of movement. I'm thinking if I can go diagonal. I know it's theater of the mind, but just like go diagonal forward, grab my little eye, my platinum eye off the ground, and then kind of go and push Smoke back a little bit, but grab her hand where she was casting the healing spell, and then force my eye into the eye socket of Onyx, and have it like shine and cast. Basically, I'm casting Cure Wounds, but that's the flavor for it all.
Amazing. Yeah, absolutely. So cast Cure Wounds. It happens this turn.
What I did plus 5 is 11.
Onyx, you come up to 11. You have your temporary. You have your hit points back, and your death save is reset.
And I'm not in cover anymore.
Fantastic. Ember, it is your turn. Oh, does your thing pulse again, or was that your whole turn?
No, because I can take an action or a bonus action. So
Oh,
it's
because you're slowed. Absolutely. Yep. You are no longer slowed though, as just so everyone.
Okay, yeah. So I am slowed.
You are.
But I'm not frightened anymore, correct?
Yes, because it's. Yes, that is
Yeah,
correct.
because okay. Okay. So I am going to.
Also, thank you, players, for bearing with this somewhat complex combat that I've created. I appreciate you all very much.
And thank you, viewers, for making us #1 in D&D. Holy bananas!
We
Thank
need
you
one
so
more.
much,
We need one
everyone.
more viewer, and then we can retire forever. 69, baby.
Very nice.
I'll only retire when we get to 420 viewers. Maybe.
I'll only retire when we get to 420, 69.
I'll smoke to
Or
that.
620, 69, 20, 420.
There we
One or
go.
the other.
Fuck. Okay. No one's going. Fuck. Damn it. Okay. I'm so annoyed. I'm gonna run and interpose myself in between.
Okay.
The Queenie and and Smoke / Onyx where they are. Or question, weird. Can I try and pull her away?
You can make an attack roll versus her athletics to try and essentially it's a push move, but you would be
I mean, could I
moving
attempt to
her.
grapple her? I guess I don't know.
I would say it's you're using a push attack.
Sure,
but
sure,
you're not pushing. You're just like moving her.
Okay.
So yeah, I would allow that, but it would be against her athletics. So I will roll.
My athletics are the queen's.
Oh, are you moving? Sorry, are you moving
No,
smoke?
I'm moving the
Or are you
queen.
moving the queen?
I'm not moving.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have
Don't
set.
you?
I have set the DC with an athletics roll.
Okay. Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm making an attack roll, right?
Yeah.
I am going to recklessly attack.
Okay. Roll with advantage.
Okay. The first one was a 21. Second one's a 22.
22 beats the DC by 1. She rolled a 21 athletics. So you grab her by her shoulders and you pull, and it's awful because her top and her bottom aren't connected. There's a gap where her chest should be, but it all comes in one piece as you spin and put yourself between Onyx and Smoke and the Queen, and that is your turn. And at the end of your turn,
I'm also going to scream at one of... I'm going to scream before she screams.
Love that.
And
You
I'm
can't scream. I'm gonna scream.
Or I'm going to scream. It's going to be so cute. I want to scream at Onyx and or also Smoke to leave. To just leave.
Okay. I need everyone to make wisdom saving throws. Cody has stepped away for a second, and I will roll for them if needed.
Wisdom. It's like just
19.
19 is a success.
I got it.
21.
I lose.
21 is a success. Berg?
16.
16 is a failure. Ember?
15.
15
I
is
got to
a
roll
failure.
a 17 or higher to even get there. So.
Shren?
That's a 1.
That is a failure. I will roll for... Oh, Cody is back. Cody, make a... Oh, Cody make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Welcome back.
So sorry, I had to leave for a second. I'm making
Wisdom
a
saving
Constitution
throw.
saver. Okay.
Say wisdom.
Against the Screamies.
Wisdom, great. That's a 19.
19 is a success. So, Berg, we're going to start with you. Roll a d4 for me. Just roll one. Just one.
It's a
fine.
2.
It's a 2. You feel yourself... what is your current effect that you are under?
I am hasted, and I think still
Okay.
restrained?
No, the restraint
No,
would have
okay.
gone down because the lair action didn't happen. So the
Right.
restraint was based on the lair action.
Okay.
You feel an overwhelming sense of fear as you are plunged into the depths of the ocean illusion in your mind. Ember, roll a...
It's your
1.
lucky day, Adam.
It's not
rolled-
though, because you're the worst person for this to happen to.
Is it fire damage? Is it something fiery?
No. You rolled a 1.
I did roll a 1.
Wait, you're interposing, right?
Hi, damn it. Yes, I.
Oh, that
yes.
makes it better. Okay, interesting. Roll me a d20. Odds queen, evens, not queen.
Okay.
Roll me d20.
All right. Well, I rolled a 1. So.
That's queen, right?
I don't remember what you said. You said words to
odds
me,
queen,
and I was like,
evens,
I don't know.
not queen. Yeah. You feel the effects of fire's rage. You need to use your reaction to attack the nearest target. You get to use your reaction to attack the queen.
Oh, wow. It's just so fitting. It just feels so good.
You do feel this brief moment of rage as you like put your back to the queen and you're looking down at Smoke and Onyx, and you feel this burning in your mind as you're like, I could crush them so easily. And you redirect that. And as you lift Smoke, you see Ember with hate in her eyes lift her fist and throw a punch and turn and mid-punch uppercut the queen.
That's like a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Yeah.
Okay, but the music that would start up in this moment when Ember does this would be so cool. Just like
That's 12 points of damage. I rolled max damage, so.
Amazing. It's just 5 for a second. Amazing. Yeah, you managed to hold on and you punch the queen. And Shren, roll a d4 for me.
You got it, bud. I know you want me to get that 1. And I did! Oh, shit. Yeah, that's a 1. That's go ahead and kill me.
I will.
My character. Kill me.
I will let this ride for you. Who do you think Shren would be the closest to? Shren's by the door. Maybe Vellix would make sense.
I'm up in the air though.
Probably Vellix.
Vellix is up in the air.
That's when you call him that.
Then it would probably be. It would.
Ahead.
Oh yeah, no,
no.
I literally just shoved my eye into. So I'm touching smoke and Onyx.
Onyx. I need you to roll a d20. Odds is smoke. Evens is Onyx.
Mama, am I gonna have to punt this halfling?
13 odd. So
13
smoke.
odds. So smoke. I need you to make a gun attack basically against. I will say it is at disadvantage because you're within melee, but I need you to make an attack against smoke.
Yeah, sorry.
With disadvantage, that's a 3. It's probably gonna be the 1 plus.
So I rolled 2 3s, so 10 AC.
You
Has not
Smoke.
hit me.
Smoke, you see it. You see the rage in Ember's eyes and the barely maintained control as she hits the queen, and you watch as that same rage takes over Shren.
Can I
and
flavor what I do?
please.
Yeah. So if Shren is right up on me with a gun, I know what an artificer with a gun does. I grab the bottom of the barrel and I tilt it up and it fires right over my
Absolutely.
shoulder.
Yeah. You watch as he quick draws and you slap the bottom of the gun and it shoots off into the air. Amazing.
And I go, Shren, what the fuck?
That was the end of Ember's turn. Vellix, it is your turn. You are slowed. You are.
I think that's it.
You are slowed because the restraint has dropped. Yeah.
So I am gonna fly forward, half my speed.
Yep.
So I'm probably over top of Ember, still 10 feet in the air, because I have 15 feet of fly, and I don't think I was that far back. Close-ish.
Yeah, that makes
Anyways,
sense.
over the fray. And then I'm gonna some of you on the Onyx would probably be the only one that sees this because you're all looking down except for Onyx. You would see like Vellix's mouth open, and the like very quietly you would hear that that scream. But in the queen's head, it would just start to reverberate. I'm gonna quicken this so it's a bonus action, so I don't have to roll. Because it says if I'm casting a spell,
Big brain.
That's some big
that's
brain
the size
shit,
of an
man.
action.
Big Brian.
So yeah, she's going to it's dissonant whispers at 5th level. So
Okay.
wisdom saving.
And you've quickened it so it's not heightened, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's quickened.
Wisdom
so it's just a
saving
roll.
throw.
Bonus action.
She rolled a 16.
Oh, meets it, beats it.
Beats it.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's fine.
But I'm not slowed. I
just
could
like half.
sliver that,
Oh.
couldn't I?
You
Barb's
would have
that.
your reaction.
Just use your reaction. To
Yeah, you would have
punch.
your action. You can silvery barbs that if you want.
I'm silvery barbs, and let's see.
Didn't he have
And
to use
then-
his reaction to try and fire on me?
Yeah.
She,
Wasn't that the
you're right.
fiery
Sorry,
rage?
you are right.
Oh, was that an AOO?
Yeah, I was actually unclear about that.
Reaction. Your reaction is burnt to make that attack. Yeah.
Copy.
Thank you. There's a lot going on, and I appreciate my players being good at being like, "Oh, you forgot this thing." Thank you. You're kind.
So it's 20
But
points of
it's
psychic
like being
damage,
at a
cut
table
down
of
to
all
10.
DMs.
And
We all know this homework. It's fine.
she's looking pretty rough.
Adam, you said that rounds ago.
Yeah, she
No,
was
no, no.
looking pretty rough 2
I
rounds
said she
ago.
looked injured.
She
She's
started
now
without a
looking-
middle torso.
Now looking rough.
We
Berg,
all look emotionally injured. Does that mean
Berg,
anything?
it is your turn.
My emotional
So-
trauma.
The magic missile damage.
It goes off now. Yes.
Yes, it takes my action to do it, so that's 21 points of damage.
Berg. This is your kill.
There she
As
goes.
these slow darts swim through the air ponderously and and start hitting the Unmade Queen. How do you want to describe this skill? It's your kill. Please describe it.
Amazing. So I think watching all of this go down, it feels like slow motion for her. You know, smoke running over to Onyx, something happening over there. Ember stands in the front of everybody and she loses control and everything is just in this slow motion moment. Her teammate fires on the 2 artificers against each other. Something is happening in the air with the Dragonborn and everyone is screaming and it's all so overwhelming, and suddenly those slow quills that have been passing through the air, and she steps forward, and just everything flies out from her very quickly and smashes into this body, and it's aiming for the head that still exists. And so through those eyes and the mouth where she's been screaming from, it just all like flashes into her and all of the magical energy.
You watch as these darts slam in and the magic fades. You watch as the remains of this unmade monarch crumbles to the floor, and you see a spark of consciousness appear in her eyes. And she looks at you, Berg. He has my daughter. The pillars. And her mouth dissolves to ash. And the Queen, Maria Mataris, is no more. And that is where we're going to take our break.
Okay.
Sorry,
healing magic.
The healing magic
goes off.
Would go off, yes.
Yeah. So
we can
do it after the break.
That. Yeah, we can resolve that at the end of the break. Yeah.
Holy
amazing.
Bananas, everyone.
But we're at 69. We were.
Adam's going to let us get back to our flirting and role playing for the rest of the session.
Maybe.
Maybe if we're lucky. So we are going to take a quick break. We have been running an art scroll from our campaign 1, and never fear, we will be redoing it for campaign 2. But stick around. It'll probably be about 5 to 7 minutes rather than our usual 10 to 12, because we're just all so excited to get back to the game. So grab yourself a beverage, grab yourself a quick snack, and then come right back for the action here at the edge of all things. We will see you very shortly. Bye, everyone. See you in a few minutes. Bye.
Oh hey guys, it's me, Adam, and I'm here to talk to you about the sponsor for tonight's episode, Legendcraft. Legendcraft is a Canadian woodworking company that makes D&D and tabletop gaming tables and accessories. They are a couple of passionate crafters that create items that will instantly become a highlight of any tabletop or RPG player's game night. An absolute favourite of mine is the Mountain King board gaming table. This table is bonkers cool, looking like it is straight out of a Dwarven King's Hall. It's really unlike anything I've ever seen. We feel really good about endorsing this Canadian business that brings so much passion into something we care so deeply about. So head over to their Instagram at legendcraft.ca to have a look at what they're making and let them know that Blackwater sent you. And if any of you fall in love with any of their amazing products, you can go to their website and use the promo code Blackwater for 5% off. It supports a Canadian business and also helps support our stream in this crazy D&D game we love. Thanks, and enjoy the rest of the show. Back. We are back.
With snacks.
We're back with snacks. And the Unmade Queen has been defeated. Her final words were, "He has my daughter, the pillars, ... And then she died. Amazing. Oh yes, your healing does resolve.
Am, like kneeling over Onyx, seeing their eyes red, and then
they go out.
And then they go out.
Yeah.
And then I like the magic of the Unmade Queen just fades, and you just see like Smoke's hair just whoosh backward, and then just healing magic rushes in.
Oh. Okay. Yep. Someone said blind, can't see you. Yeah, refresh. It's all good. Sorry, chat.
Okay.
Chat was unsure that they thought that they weren't able to see us, but it's all good. Sorry, I apologize. Continue, M.
And I would just my hands would be on either side of Onyx's face. Onyx, come on.
You would see through actual healing, not temporary, Onyx's eyes would turn back on. Their normal pink lavender color.
My eye out of there.
Oh yeah, your eye first.
Sorry. This feels like a touching moment. I'll be over there.
Okay, Shren, I'm appreciative. I'm really appreciative. It was my turn now, right? Stay still, okay? Don't move.
Okay.
And I start slowly piecing Onyx back together. It's like it is. You watch as Smoke just goes so quickly. There is such a purpose to her movements, and it's just like in, just putting everything back together. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds again, as that kind of be my somatic components of casting Cure Wounds again on Onyx. So that first one that went off was 24 points of healing. And that's a 9, and 6 is going to be 15 plus 4. That's another 19 points of healing on top of that.
Amazing. Onyx, make an intelligence saving throw for me.
Can't let me have anything, huh, Adam? 12.
Okay. Good to know.
Okay.
Ooh.
And then as the last thing, you see all the pieces back in place, the components and parts wiped clean, any remnants of the Unmade Queen remove, and Smoke just takes a small kind of like looks like this portable drill out, and it's just like and the front panel is back on Onyx, and she just does his cloak back up and straps and buckles.
Amazing.
Okay.
Good as new, Doc. You get faster every time.
I'm glad you're back.
I'm glad you're gone.
I know.
Onyx, can you make an insight check for me?
Can't have
And another death save too, just while you're at it.
That's one of these bad boys. I know it doesn't matter because you can't see. It's a natural 20.
Natural 20. Oh.
Yeah.
I need.
Give it to me, Adam.
I need everyone to remove their headphones except for Onyx. M, I need you to remove your headphones as you're putting them in.
I rolled a nat 20.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's just you and me. Hey, pretend even chat doesn't exist. It's just you and me, bud. How you doing?
As Shren removes the eye from you, you feel a presence in your mind, in the data banks of your memories. Like something was rooting around in there. And it found what it was looking for.
Do I have... Okay.
And you watch as Shren puts the eye back on. And you watch as Shren's eyes kind of widen a little bit. And he glances at Smoke. And it's almost imperceptible with a natural 20.
Can I
have enough insight to see that?
Okay. Can I just lock eyes with Shren for just like a half second too long?
Yeah, you can describe that when I bring everyone back.
Oh. Actually, I want to know if Shren notices.
I fucking love this party. Oh, the stuff that you guys do is amazing.
Is that a roll? Can I ask for a roll?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that would be.
It would be insight. I will message the person who needs to roll insight, and they will message me back.
Let's all type and see.
Even if I didn't message you, Tim and M, could you just roll anyway, so that neither of you can figure out who it is?
I'll message you what I got.
Either tell me what you got, or tell me a fun message if I didn't ask you to roll an insight. Ooh, okay, all right. Oh, that makes an interesting thing happen.
While everyone's sending you rolls, Adam, Ember is heaving, like heavy breathing, just like
seething.
Yeah, huffing, I guess is the word. Like just like a lot of deep breaths. Anyway, she is going to kind of just like give like a really harsh look at everyone, and like say, when I say leave, leave. And she's gonna walk out the door because she's gonna go try and find a guard.
Ember, stop.
Ooh.
She does not stop.
Did she mean herself? Onyx would just watch you leave.
As you step outside, conveniently, almost like I pre-planned this, and you've just like fully just been like, hey, I'm going to do this thing. You see a group of soldiers running towards this building that has been emitting a horrible screaming sound over and over again. You see at the front a woman in a captain's uniform. She seems to be a stone Genasi, and she has a cape. Do you know like a cape buffalo? There's like the buffalo with the horns that kind of lift up and go flatten out.
No.
It's like cape buffalo horns made of stone. She has like dark, like earthen brown skin as she runs up to you.
I see what they look like now. Yes, I do know what a cape buffalo
looks like. Like big and long and out.
Can you roll for hot?
I can absolutely roll for
seems
hot.
Seems like an important NPC.
I'm just going to give her advantage because...
After the day she's had, she deserves it.
Yeah. That is 16 hot. So pretty hot.
That's good. Nice.
Wait. Anamides, thank you so much for the bits.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing. So yeah, you see her run up, and she looks at you, and she's like, what the fuck has just happened? What's going on here? Do you know any? You look terrible. What's your name? You're a captain, right?
Right, Captain Utai.
Oh, Captain Otai. Yeah,
we
I've heard
have
of you.
there's a bit of a situation. It needs to be handled kind of delicately.
Right.
Yeah, we could have got our story straight before you ran out, but okay.
Just can't
Sorry,
remember
you're trying to
the
get
guy's
your
name.
trying to get your story straight. That's
my
concerning.
bad. I'm sorry, I'm not
They're
there.
not there.
I just like the idea of Berg sticking her head out the door and being like, "We could have gotten our sword," yelling down the street.
Was Michelle
Michelle,
promoted to major?
Michelle was a Michelle is your
captain.
friend, right?
Yes, he was
Michelle
a captain.
is a major.
He became a major.
Yeah. The captains
so
you have met, all of whom are very attractive.
nice.
Captain Versal.
Versal, yes, and then Major Michelle, and then this
Aileron
one now.
Versal, Major Michelle, and this woman.
Okay, so I'm gonna be like, do you know if Captain Versal, damn it, I just looked up their names. She would know, or Major Michelle, or anywhere nearby.
They don't serve in this quadrant, but I can send a runner.
That would be good. Probably to the major. There's it's something quite bad.
I need to have a look then.
Of course.
Captain Shira, Duard.
Nice to meet you. Ember.
All right, Private, go get the major. And like a green, pimply-faced private's like, oh, okay, and he runs away.
You said Captain Shira. What was her last name?
Shira Duard, D-U'_ARD.
Okay, cool. I will definitely give a warning of a grisly sight before I lead her inside.
She steps in. Before she goes in, she like looks at the others and gives you kind of like.
I would have disguised self.
Okay.
Before.
I would also have said my companions are inside.
Yeah.
So
we would have also had a minute while
Yeah,
Ember was
and you
outside
can
talking
hear
to
the
this
conversation.
guy.
It's right out of the door. Like you can hear this conversation. So yeah, Vellix could absolutely.
Sure would have disguised. I look like Shren's slightly taller twin brother.
Love that. We're back to that. We love that.
I look at Berg as Ember kind of storms out the door. She does that. It's not your fault.
She's not wrong. We have stuff to talk about. But we also are about to present this scene to the officials.
We stumbled upon it. We say what we found. We say nothing more. You all are very important. They're going to listen to you. It'll be fine. As I'm like helping Onyx sit up.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Shira, Captain Duard kind of gives you a side eye and kind of glances at her soldiers, and I need you to make an insight check to see if you can pick up the like silent communication.
Assuming?
Yeah, silent communication she's trying. It's not a high DC, but she's trying to
check.
She's trying to communicate something to you silently.
Ooh.
Tim, can we have vibe checks as an actual thing in campaign 2? Can we have vibe checks?
Maybe.
24.
Yeah, so you get the sense that she's like, should I tell these like rank and
Foot
file
soldiers?
to kind of hang out? Like,
Yeah, I would say as far as I know, it is safe now inside. So I don't believe that you would need backup, but it's at your discretion. They're your group.
form a perimeter. Make sure that no one leaves and no one approaches other than the major himself. Lead the way. And you watch as the soldiers that she brought fan out. As she steps in, by all that is holy, what is this? It's not even the scene that you walked in on, because she's crumbled. She's turned to dust. It's just like a vague humanoid shadow on the floor. I don't know what I'm looking at.
Is the crown still there?
Yeah.
Smoke would go over and sifting through. I would just kind of like hook a finger it was the Tidekeeper was her name, right? The Rain Caller.
She's like the
range. Yeah, that was one of her
sapphire
titles.
crown.
Yeah. That was one of her titles. She was the Maria Mataris, Queen of the Southern Reaches, the Tide Singer, the Rain Caller, and the Pillar of the South.
Her body was desecrated. There wasn't anything left of her, but it was held together with some awful magic. And I would point to the runes on the wall, and I would hold the crown out for someone to take.
She reaches out. I thought the queen was dead.
She was.
She
And
takes
then
the
she
crown
wasn't.
from you.
She is now, though. With cost.
With cost? What do you mean?
She killed one of our friends. Almost.
Does someone need
Whatever.
medical attention? or-
No, it's fine. I have it. But whatever took her body or reanimated her, they're coming for the rest of them. This is very bad.
We need the major here as soon as possible. I can
Right.
divulge all of the pertinent details.
I'd like to leave a note with him if I could. If you'll spend a few minutes before you run off.
The major's not going to be here for some time. I am having a hard time getting my head around this, but I'll have my men look around to see if they can find anything.
Can one of your men run another note for me as well?
To
To Empress?
the king.
Yes.
I
What a
I
big
want to know
flex.
about this.
yeah, of course. I will yeah.
I mean, not to be, I guess, rude, but do we really trust some foot soldier with this kind of information?
I'll use illusory script.
Or we could just go ourselves. I could just take the crown there for us. We should go tell him. There's nothing left here for us.
We should take the crown. I like that.
Yeah, we should take. Oh, that's a good idea.
That's good. I like that.
Jesus fucking
Smoke extends their hand.
Give you a hat.
Yeah.
Oh, I have an illusory hat.
She hands you the crown. You know what? Because you have the hat, you can be shorter because your height the hat gives you enough. Yeah,
That's where
So
my
you're
head
fi-
is.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
looking
Yeah,
out
yeah,
of the
you're-
hat.
You're
Like a
you're
mesh.
looking out of the hat. Exactly. Yeah.
Did that hat blink at me?
So, if we're going to travel to King Empress with this news ourselves, then we're leaving a note then or the soldiers can just direct the captain to us.
I think
Or the
maybe
major.
I think maybe the best thing to do is just contain the scene, and we can figure everything else out from there.
Yes.
Onyx, will you remember the scene entirely? The runes?
Give me a second. And you would see Onyx spend a little bit of time just looking at everything in some detail.
Yeah. As you look at the blood on the wall, you see a simple painting of 4 pillars, one of which is broken, and nothing else.
Okay. We can go when you're ready.
To the king then.
Ember, you
Yeah.
notice this.
Mm.
You notice this lack of detail on the wall.
Wasn't it like super intricate before? Or is that just in her body?
Are you asking me or are you saying that out loud?
No, I'm asking you.
Yeah, so you saw pictures of figures, supplicating, self-flagellating, arms outstretched towards something.
Right. Okay. Yep. But
But
that
those
was
images are
was
gone.
on the wall / like whatever, and it's just like not there. Okay.
As far as you recall, yeah.
What color were their eyes? Is it all blood, so it's impossible to tell?
It was all blood, yeah.
Okay, so the all blood.
Captain Shira, do you feel comfortable staying and kind of handling?
I am still entirely uncertain what's happened here.
Some type of very targeted attack on the crown.
Right. Yeah, I'll let Major Mishwell know where to find you.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. She just like looks floored by this news, this event. It's like above her pay grade, she feels.
I was literally about to say this is so above her pay grade.
Above my pay grade. We're
If
the
she
same
moves
rank.
again, I recommend shooting.
You look at the body, it is ash.
Oh, great.
It is, she is dissolved into primal powder.
Yuck.
Yeah.
I go to the overburdened lady and I'm just like, yeah, you might want to sweep that up too.
Jesus Christ.
I think we might leave that for... There'll be an investigation. Did you... She attacked you,
Nasty.
but after she was dead?
Yeah,
About that, yeah.
pretty much.
I look over at the
Oh,
Shrens and I'm just like, boys, trap.
Right. Of course. Be careful out there. Sorry, I'm having a hard time collecting my thoughts. The curfew
It's easier.
is not currently in effect. The time of day people need to get things done. Just be careful out there. Do you need some of my soldiers or...
I think we'll be all right.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Don't look at it for too long.
She just kind of sits down on like a stool that's like half broken, and she's just gonna.
I'm gonna give her a big pat on the shoulder and head
Before
on
we
out.
leave, I just want to, if there's a little bit of the ash on the floor that is herself, that used to
Absolutely,
be
yeah.
her, I will hold a little bit of it in my hand, and I'll turn over to Onyx. We
Yes.
don't last forever, of course. And so we say things to remember each other. And then I'll turn back to the rest of the room where her remains are and just blow those ashes across the rest of them.
Okay.
I'm ready to go. Let's leave.
As you step out, oh my gosh, my dice, they're flying. As you step
28
out
necrotic.
I was
of
like,
the,
I'm rolling things that I don't even know about.
as you step out of the building, you can't help but think the terrible thought: whoever did this is still on the ship, and every person that passes you, every person whose eye contact lingers a second too long, you can't help but feel suspicious. Every person you take in their details, you drink in information. You see a minotaur-like stone Genasi with a really distinctive scar down the side of his face and brilliant ruby eyes. You see a halfling woman with a bundle of groceries and a knife hidden under her clothing, with a streak of white in her hair. You see a man with a strange marbling pattern in his skin, veins of white through his skin tone. And he wears this metal badge that seems familiar briefly, but you can't quite place it. You see a warder Genasi who looks like ice sort of flow through the crowd. Bits of snow falling behind as she steps, and she lingers her eyes on you for just a little too long. Every person you see, you can't help but feel suspicious about, feel worried about, and you make your way to the king's chambers, to the king's hall.
As we're on the walk, can I kind of hang, either step like a little bit ahead with Onyx, or can I step a little bit back? One of the two.
I think it would be easier to hang back a little bit.
Also, question: did we hide the crown before walking through the streets?
I would assume.
No, Shren's got it on top of his top hat. Top hat crown.
Put it in her satchel.
It's on top of my head under my face.
Yeah, exactly. The perfect hiding spot.
They'll never suspect it.
Yeah, so Onyx and Smoke fall back a little bit.
She didn't say
So as
anything.
we're walking. Pardon?
She said we say things to remember them, and she said nothing.
Well, okay. I wipe a little bit of the ash off of my jacket. Well, you say something then. That's great.
I didn't know her.
You don't have to know somebody to pay them respect.
I'm sorry these were your last moments. Sorry. That confused me. Sorry.
You don't have to apologize. That'd be confusing for anybody on a good day, on their best day. How are you feeling? Is everything back where it's supposed to be?
Yes. I think so. I don't know where I went. But two things have changed.
Okay.
Something that I thought was gone is still inside of me.
The red.
Yes.
It scared me.
I'm sorry.
No. It's not your fault. Is that what was in the note? What whoever wrote it called you?
Reaper 8. Yeah. I think so. I can't. It's there. But
A remnant.
Yes. Yes. A remnant. And another feeling. Something else is gone.
Gone?
Something pried into my mind while I was away.
What did it take?
I don't know. But it found what it was looking for. And I think I know who did it.
You know who did it? Who?
You would see Onyx sort of fidget a bit nervously. Wow. I think maybe Shren's eye has seen a little bit too much.
That's what I was coming to ask you about. When I saw the look, you didn't like something. I feel like your facial expressions sometimes are hard to read, but I know them well enough by now.
Whatever it was looking for, it found it.
Shren found something?
Yes.
What was he looking for?
Adam, do I know?
I would say normally no, but with a natural 20 insight check that you originally made, I'll allow you to make another insight check to see if you can determine.
I'm kidding.
Did Cody roll a natural 20, or did Cody roll a natural 20 on their insight check?
Yeah, that was why I had everyone remove their headphones.
And then I rolled the.
And then you rolled a natural 20
on your
natural
20 on my insight check.
Did
you really?
Shren didn't roll a good insight check. Well, it was okay, but it wasn't like insane. So
It wasn't the best.
Oh man, I don't want to throw people under the bus, but in that 20, you know.
So now we know everyone's secrets. Everyone was rolling.
Everyone's rolling. That,
what did Tim roll on his insight check?
Tim told me.
A sweet nothing.
Sweet nothing?
I went from 6 to midnight. And I don't know what that means.
That's a boner.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Walking you into that was great.
Sorry,
God.
what? I'm so
Tim,
sorry,
you're
Tim. I
making
didn't
good
realize.
jokes.
I would have kept it secret. I didn't realize it was a funny sex
I'm
joke.
so glad I know that one too.
Okay, well, my what was it? Was it a wisdom save? Intelligence save? What was I doing?
Insight check.
Insight check. Oh, it's the same modifier. It's a 5.
Yeah, nah, you have no idea what it was looking for.
I don't know. But whatever it wanted, it got. So.
Well, nobody's allowed to take things from you. And if you're worried about Shren, then we keep our guard up. We, not just you. Okay? You're not in this alone.
Neither are you.
I saw you say something. What did you say? Before you fell, I couldn't hear you.
What does anyone think in the last moments they have left? They think of who they'll miss the most, who they care about the most. I said your name.
Smoke slides her hand into Onyx's and brings it up and opens their fingers, puts a kiss in the center of it, and then closes each of his fingers, or their fingers, for later, if you need it. Okay?
I'll never let it go.
Blush, just like the most crimson blush. Smoke just kind of
love that.
Grips their hands so tightly and they just keep moving. They keep walking.
I want to take this moment to publicly apologize to Tim. Everyone was like, what did Tim say when he rolled the insight? And I didn't know what your message meant. So I was like, I don't know. It was this thing. I was like, it's weird. And then Sam was like, oh, it means this. And I was like, no, that was a secret message. I shouldn't have shared it.
I've never heard that. I was floored.
Literally
never even once ever heard that before.
I've never once heard that.
Well, welcome to the world.
Pretty regularly.
I'm so sorry. I've revealed our secret conversation that we had.
No, twas only a joke.
No,
It was only a joke. Thank you for clarifying that, Tim. Thank you.
Well, speaking of 6 to midnight, you approach the king's chambers.
Nice.
Hello. You all.
He's in the hot tub.
The king's hall. Yeah, he's. No, you head to the king's
Any
hall.
tub he's in is
and
a
you
hot tub.
are met by a pair of his guards. Business.
We have urgent matters regarding another member of the crown.
The pillars.
We need to discuss it with the king.
The one that addresses you gestures at the other, and they leave after some time. They come back. The king will see you. This way. As you head towards, you get led through the hallways. And you see a room similar to the room where the big meeting was held, but it seems a little smaller. Seems like perhaps a situation room for a smaller council. I've got to double check something that sorry, apologies.
Sorry, Adam, because you recorded yourself screaming a bunch and then made us listen.
Yeah. So you see you see the king. You hear the king first. You hear, I do not care what it takes. You will find him now. Put everything you have towards this. And you hear, but my king, resources are thin. We are trying our best. And as you walk in, you see King Empress, disheveled for the first time you've ever seen him look. He's not super put together. His hair is kind of all over the place. He looks like he has bags under his eyes. He looks concerned, and he's speaking to a Air Genasi man who is dressed in the armor of the King's Guard. Ember, you would recognize this as Arik Rolt, sorry. And he is the head of the King's Guard. And the king looks up at you all. I'm sorry. What is it?
Gotta
Your
stop
son
meeting
missing.
like this.
Sorry. Both of you spoke at once. What?
Go ahead, Ember.
Sorry, I was just saying we've got to stop meeting like this. Kind of in like a very dry like.
Yeah. Burgundy.
Did we hear your son is missing?
That is correct.
We
As is the man you brought in with him.
That is news.
I wish we had better tidings. I would reach into my bag and pull out.
Have you found my son? You see that fear.
No.
What is it then?
I put forward the crown.
I see.
She had final words. Ember.
Someone has taken her daughter as well.
Is she
She
with us?
No. She was alive longer than we all thought, but was not when we found her.
See.
And Ember's gonna kind of look around at everyone in the room.
Yep.
And kind of give a once-over before kind of, like, making eye contact with him and being like, is this, safe company to speak in?
Those in this room I trust with my utmost discretion. This is, for those of you who don't know, this is the Lord Commander Arik Rold. He is head of my King's Guard.
Just give, like, a little nod to Eric.
And this, and he gestures to the back of the room, and you see sitting kind of at the back of the room listening is an older woman. And she seems... She's not a Genasi. She's not a Dao or an Ifrit or a Marid or a Jinn. It's hard to tell what element she represents. This is Tashin Reloy. The first primal speaker. Speaker Reloy, if you could. Yes. My order has served as a bridge between our world and the world of the elements since time immemorial. I represent their interests as first primal speaker. I speak for those that cannot speak themselves. I speak for the wind and the earth and the tide and the flame. I went to say the sea, but the tide and the sea are the same thing. Listen.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Sorry, I didn't mean to break. It was just...
Nah, it's good. I fucked it. It's fine. Please continue. I am interested in what you have to say.
Of course.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
If you're gonna stick with the rule that two of us are doing it, I will take the second position to do that.
Okey-doke.
It's wonderful to make all of your acquaintance. What do you all know of the pillars?
I know it is one of my titles. Pillar of the East.
Do you know anything more?
I have many titles.
No, not
assumed...
it's more than that.
She speaks correctly, Your Majesty. The pillars are as old as my order itself. The bloodlines chosen by they who shaped to hold the world as it once was and is no longer.
Just damn it.
Goddamn chat.
So
Goddamn chat is
hard.
fully out of control.
That's a very simple question of who we were talking to. Because I had to step away. And I got some wild answers.
Some strong answers, but none of them wrong.
I don't even know where to begin. I believe that the pillars and the bloodlines are under attack. I think that when the pillars fall, that means there is no going back to whatever kind of world we had before all of this. And someone is working tirelessly and effortlessly to make sure that it all ends in fire and smoke.
You watch as the king looks at the first primal speaker. You have something you want to say. Say it. Very astute, Your Majesty. The world has broken. It is very unlikely there is a power that exists within it that can unbreak it. The pillars have fallen. They support nothing. But there is a legend that using the bloodline of the pillars, for that is all the pillars are, is a bloodline. Using that bloodline, and with the power of death, those pillars can be reforged to shape the world in another's image. Burgundy, I need you to roll a history check for me.
Amazing. I also had a 22 on my insight.
Amazing.
Oh, that's an 18.
The insight on the primal speaker. She seems fucking knowledgeable as shit. She also seems a little. It's like if all of a sudden a really niche religion was proven to be the right religion, and everyone was like, "Oh, we need to talk to the like Pope of
I
that
watched
religion."
The Fifth Element.
Yeah, it's like like she has known the truth all along, and it's only now that people are like realizing how right she was. And so there's this kind of like haughtiness behind her eyes, where she's like, "My order has strived to protect the world, and you all fucked around and didn't listen," kind of thing.
I'm sorry, they fucked around and then they found out.
They found out in the fucking most
finding out portion
they
of
really
that chart.
found out in the most find-outable way. They found out. Roz, what was your history check?
18.
18.
At first I was like, oh, that's not very good. It's a 10. But I have +8. So I was like, okay. It was a real roller coaster.
Secret message.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh.
And now, Roz, I leave the chair. I leave the choice for you. I feel like Burgundy's the person that when they realize these things, they tend to share them immediately. So do you want me to share this with just you, or do you want me to just share it with the table and then we can... Okay. Burgundy. The faces, the suspicion that you had all day as you walked through the crowds was maybe a good thing. You were more alert. You were more on the lookout. One of the faces clicks. A human man with marbling through his skin, almost like the cracks of magma. And an insignia on his chest. The insignia of the most famous adventuring party in the world. You realize the man that you passed in the streets who glanced at you, the man you brought back from Eastfall, is none other than Rollo Terric, the wildfire druid of the Iron Will. And that is where we're going to end it
Damn.
Well,
Now we found out.
Yo, I do want to say, I was talking with Teeny the other day, and I was like, so where do you think this is going? And he was like, something with the Iron Wheel, like the Iron Wheel's going to pop up again. I was like, ooh, he knows. He's been spying upon me. Well done,
Hot
Tini.
damn.
I also just want to say we did totally just make jokes about the Iron Whale just being
Iron
surrounded
Wall?
by
Idiot.
sexy
Iron Wall.
NPCs.
We did make jokes today about how they were.
You were making jokes about the Iron Will
bonbons.
today as well, and I was like, ooh.
Yes.
What?
Our group chat, it goes off all day.
Goes
We had
off.
a discussion. I believe our discussion today was what kind of bathing suits everybody would wear.
Which was none.
Which is none.
A
No.
lot of
Nobody
Yankees
was
were
in
none.
Skinny Dippers.
I still wore the hat. I was in a sleeve, but I still had the hat.
I do think that Berg was like the only one who was clothed.
Obviously.
Yes. Very.
You guys.
I love it. This is At the Edge of All Things, our interim campaign between Campaign 1 and Campaign 2. We are so privileged here at Blackwater D&D to be joined by none other than 3 amazing guests from across the TTRPG interwebs. Roz from A Filthy Lot and Questline. Faye, Mendarii, one of the most fantastic world builders here on the Twitch internets. Take the title, take the compliment. And
True.
Bam, one of the most talented DMs I have ever had the pleasure of watching, who helms Weed D&D at ArtHardStudios, a cannabis positive TTRPG stream, and oh boy is it great. Adam, Tim, Cody, and myself are privileged to be here from Blackwater. We love this campaign. We love what we do, because if you're making fun things with people, share it, because other people might like it too.
Very true.
And when the world's ending, why not? So we are back on Wednesday with the Rage Saga, with Adam back in the DMC one more time with myself and Cody and our dear friend Eric, playing 3 Minotaur Barbarians who are just trying to finish a job, and the job right now is getting out of hell. And will we ever do it? I don't know.
And just for anyone who's new here, the vibes there are very different. It's a lot of
Very
goofs,
different
a lot of
vibes.
jokes, a lot of
Lots
good
of laughs.
times. No
Yes.
stress.
Still rolling for hot though.
Still rolling for hot.
That's
We
where
roll
rolling
for
for hot
I think
originated
that's
from.
Yeah.
I think that's become my one DM
Your
thing
contribution.
now is I always have to roll for hot.
Gotta roll for hot.
Yeah.
As whenever I
important.
DM, I have to roll for hot. So
It's the lean into the microphone right before the NPC talks that just we all are just like,
We're like,
Yes.
hello.
You're like, hello.
Hi.
Especially when they have deep voices like maybe the chef.
Ooh, this shit.
That may be the chef.
We are then potentially back on Saturday for some world building. If life allows us to do so, you will potentially either see myself or Adam in the seat. But as we get closer to the holiday season, we are going to try and really focus our content in to make it really, really good and really, really wonderful for you. We have announcements about Campaign 2 that are imminent. They are upcoming. We are very, very excited. Please buckle all of your butts about
Buckle
it.
'em.
Is your butt buckled? Because mine is.
Cheers.
We are going to go raid someone. I am just going to do a quick little take a look through here to see if anybody's playing D&D. Nobody plays D&D this late, you guys. Wouldn't you believe it?
ADH Adventures.
Are
ADHD
they?
Adventures. It says that they're live, but that might be because my browser hasn't refreshed. Yeah,
Oh,
it says
maybe
they're
I
live
should-
still.
They're live. Well,
It says
then
they
we will
went live
go-
a minute ago.
Oh, well,
Oh.
hey there, howdy. We
I
have raided our... Oh, no, absolutely. That is a really good call, Tim. We are going to go raid our dear friend Coral over at Queer
Oh,
Adventure
yes,
Time, who we
absolutely.
love so very, very much. Coral is a variety streamer. She is just a treat and a half.
Fantastic.
Playing
Love Coral.
Crusaders King 3.
Yes. I was in last
Yeah.
night. It was freaking hilarious. I was
We love that.
Yeah.
We love
Yeah.
Coral.
We love
Coral is a
Coral.
dear,
Coral's
longtime friend
amazing.
of ours. And so yes, please send all of your love over there with Blackwater wants you to be safe. Stick around in the outro screen for that. We love you very, very much. And I'm gonna put somebody else on the spot because I usually put Adam on the spot about it.
Yeah, it's
Tam.
not me this time.
I was away for a pivotal 10
I've been
minutes.
gone for
Okay.
years.
Attending
Okay,
to
fine.
our children.
You were tending to our children. Thank you
Well,
for
our
that.
child. One child.
One
One of our
child.
children.
Why are the
Someone has to
chats
come up with the be safe, and it's going to have to be Cody.
Cody's
No,
time to come
no,
up with
no,
a
no,
be
no.
safe tonight.
Cody.
Listen, you did almost
Absolutely.
die. It does make sense.
Yeah, come on, dude.
Okay,
I took
you know
no
what?
damage,
Cody, I'll
dude.
save you. Cody, I'll save you. I have one. So when stuff gets really, really bad, give your friends a little kiss in their hand and tell them to save it for later. And be safe. We love you all very, very much. Be safe. Have a good night, everyone. We'll see you soon. Stick around for the raid.